The mic is off. But don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
You didn't miss an awful lot. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a great weekend. I hope you can hear us all. Yeah. Uncle Oz and Auntie Liz here. We are here watching arm wrestling for a change. I mean, I watch a lot of arm wrestling. You do not watch so much arm wrestling.
No, I don't. But well, I'm here now, aren't I? I'm more here to help you with the stream than anything else.
You are, but you're more invested in this match than you have been in many other arm wrestling matches. Obviously, this has been building for a long, long time. We should probably point out very quickly, I've seen comments asking if they're going to be able to see the match here. If you're looking to watch the match, you need to go over to Core Sports and get the pay-per-view.
The link is in the description of this video. So without pay-per-view, this doesn't happen. So we're not going to rip off the stream because 1, the video will get taken down. 2, it puts our channel at great risk. And 3, most importantly, but 3 also, things like this don't happen if they're not funded somehow.
And unfortunately, we're having trouble getting on as well. And I know I can see from comments other people are
as well.
Hopefully everything will get cleared up in a bit. But anyway, we hope you're having a great weekend. If you want to ask us strongman questions, then feel free. But obviously, when the match starts, I'm going to be watching that.
Yes, no, that's fine.
How's your day been?
Fine. Where is Devon 11? The stream is down right now. It says try again in 23 seconds. So we will see. Oh, someone's saying it's just come on. Oh man. You're having better luck than us. It's making me
wait 15 seconds.
I don't have a credit card. Is there another way to pay like PayPal? No, the only option I saw was a credit card or debit card. But
yeah. Let's see if it's saying 5 seconds, try again. So we will try again in 5 seconds.
Okay. Fred, sorry. Thank you for the super chat. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Devon for the win. Don't forget to like the like button. It's starting now. It's not starting yet on ours. I'm very, very jealous.
Yes. Why is this not working?
We're having a watch party, so you guys can tell us what you can see. We can't show the match. That's copyright theft.
Yeah, these smaller sports as well, we want to try and help them grow as much as possible. Arm wrestling is growing, strongman is growing, and if we don't go and like sign up to these things, people are just going to stream them and let people watch them for free. Sure, it's great for a few people just to watch it for free, but it doesn't put any money back into the sport. It doesn't help it grow. So we want to try and make sure as many people, we've got the link in the description, haven't we?
Yeah, the link for the pay-per-view is in the description, but from what I can tell, you can only pay by debit or credit card.
Who are you guys picking for this match? Obviously, Levan Saginashvili is an absolute monster. I've been lucky enough to meet both of these guys. They are awesome humans, but beasts. And I mean, Devon has committed the last year or so to his life to this match.
Yeah.
Levan is just a monster. My heart wants Devon to win, but my head is saying Levan. I mean, I think no one's, especially in recent times, no one has managed to give him a proper challenge. So I think if everyone's sort of interested to see if
Levan a proper challenge,
they're interested to see if Devon can actually stop him. He's just got ridiculous power.
Yeah, I might put a couple of people in timeout if they don't stop spamming. Our stream has not started. Is your stream working, everyone?
Yeah, let us know if yours has started.
Because
all right, I'm going to try and go.
All right, go on to live now. Yeah, click King of the Table. Yes, we can see Neil Pickup. Thank
the one and only Neil Pickup is on our screen.
Put a little bit of volume on that, Lozo. Let's hear what he's saying. You've muted it. All right, Drew's stream is working. Ours is working now as well. I think we can have it a little bit louder than that. There we go. Everyone's having core sports issues. We're in now. Thank God. Eric, thanks for the super chat. Working here in Canada, the refresh button for the win. All we need is a spreadsheet. I know it's a little bit different to what we usually do, but you're a huge arm wrestling fan, aren't you? And we know there's a lot of crossover between the two sports. So you were like, let's just have a watch party.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to spend more time with Devon later in the year. Michael Todd, we're speaking to him about going to see him at some point when we're in the States.
Yes.
Obviously, Neil Pickup is in the UK and we'll be going up to see him soon. I'm going to be having a super match later in the year myself.
Yes.
Against a former strongman as well. So that's going to be fun. These guys are all there. It looks very serious out there.
It does, doesn't it? Not much of a party.
Not yet.
Going on yet.
They're getting it started.
Cybernetic Strongman, thank you for the super chat. If anyone has a chance, it's Devon, but what a mountain to climb. Thanks so much for doing a live stream. That's your client, isn't it?
He is, yeah.
Yes.
He just competed at the World Disabled Championships last weekend. Came third place in his class. Did really well, and he's making progress all the time.
Right, I'm going to have to put a couple of people in timeout for spamming.
Auntie Liz is going to tell a few people off.
Yeah, my ban hammer's coming down. Lars, could you pick up Neil Pickup?
Yeah, I could pick him up, no problem. The only thing is I couldn't beat him in an arm wrestling match.
No.
It's very different. That's a kind of, a lot of people talking about how powerful Levan is. He's very powerful, but in arm wrestling strength, he's very powerful. The forearm, the wrist strength is just ridiculous. The bicep strength. You don't need to be good at squatting, for arm wrestling. You don't need to be good at strongman events. I get my backside handed to me by these
very
little
small guys, yeah, and old men
it's quite humbling and embarrassing at times, but I am improving slowly.
The Demon Sid, thank you for the super chat. Devon winning is one of the great sporting upsets. See, you said that Devon winning would be great for the sport, but I think someone else made a great comment that Levan winning is actually great for the sport because then he's like a mythical creature that no one so far has beaten. It's a really interesting story.
Oh, there's no doubt
Imagine
about
if there's
that.
a rematch.
The reason I say that Devon is so good for the sport is because he's so engaging.
Oh,
and
he is.
He's so good at bringing other people that aren't into the sport into it. When I sat down and knew nothing about arm wrestling or very little, Devon sort of makes you feel welcome. Whereas some people, when they're very high level in sports, they don't make you feel like that.
Yeah.
They can kind of make you feel like, you don't know what you're talking about, blah, blah, blah. Whereas Devon wants to educate people. He wants to get the sport bigger. Levan is a mythical creature, but he keeps quiet. He doesn't do so much social media and that kind of side of things, which is fine. And it creates that mystique, but it doesn't help the sport grow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Rishab, if you don't want to see our face and you want to watch a match, you need to go to Core Sports and pay for the paper stream.
Yeah, Core Sports website. Click on there, pay for it. You can watch it with us.
Tight ass. Right, Heidi, this should be fun. Thank you for the super chat, Heidi, and thanks for joining us. Heidi is a punish them, Liz. I will. I will. Will you stream? We can't stream. We can't rip it off. Otherwise, these things don't happen if people don't pay for them.
Yeah, guys, we're watching along. We're gonna have a laugh. We're gonna have a fun. We'll answer your questions. We'll tell you. We'll kind of react to what's going on a bit. Well, I'm not doing commentating or anything like that. I'm just reacting as a fan today. But if you want to watch this, go and pay for the live stream. It's £10.
Yeah, £9.99 here.
And this is, for many people, seen as the biggest arm wrestling match, certainly in a long time.
Yeah.
And with the likes of Larry Wheels helping promote it, Devon has helped promote it. There's more people's eyes on arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Although someone did point out to me, it's not as big as Over the Top.
No, nothing's as big as Over the Top.
We should have worn some caps.
Yeah,
backwards.
Jonathan Roy, go Team Moose. The strongman reference. You are Team Moose now.
I am.
You're very colourful this evening, Lasso.
I know. I've gone for my
floral. When does it start? So
the first match should be starting pretty soon.
Yeah.
So with 3 matches tonight. We got Iraqi versus Barboza, which is the first match. Then we've got Alex Cadecha against Corey West. Corey West is training partner of Michael Todd. Weighs 200 kilos. He's the heaviest man in this. I mean, people keep talking about Levan being 180 kilos, which is approximately 400 pounds. Corey is 440. He is a big dude. And then obviously the headliner is Devon versus Levan Saginashvili. So three matches to look out for.
Levan is a damn freak. He should be the heavy favorite. There's a reason it's a shutout stake. Yeah. So this has been open on what do they call it? Stake Kings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think his was full quite quick. I don't know. I don't even understand how it works. I know it's because they can't legally bet in the UAE, can they? So they have to stake instead. But I don't know.
Well, that's just showing some East versus West stuff right now.
I want Devon to win, and Levan has to show respect. Mr. Levan seems to be really confident about himself. He seems very casual. I was quite surprised at the press conference he was on his phone, but I thought maybe he's using Google Translate.
Do you know what? I think the thing with Levan, he just doesn't want to get distracted because Devon is trying to use all the mind games.
He's trying to get in his head, yeah.
He's trying to use the mind games, trying to get in his head. It's harder, I think, against these less speaking English athletes.
Yeah.
Because Devon uses that psychology. I think Levan just sits there kind of away with a fairies, not really knowing what's going on with this ridiculous arm that's ready to go.
Yeah, it's harder when there's a language barrier because Devon can't really get the reaction that he wants out of Levan.
Yeah.
It's not going to work unlike like it would on a Michael Todd or someone.
So quick show of flags or hands, like who's looking for Levan to win and who is looking for Saginashvili to win.
And while we're waiting, is the website down on Core Sport? It's not anymore, but what we had to do was come out of it completely and then put it back into the browser, Core Sports. Click on in the corner where it says one is playing, and then it started working. But initially, it was just this refresh screen.
Yeah.
You tell him, Liz. I will.
Thank you, Adam. He loves the shirt.
There you go. Anyone able to see this stream? It is working. So right now we've got Neil Pickup on a mic. Nothing's happened yet.
No matches have started, but Neil Pickup is just being Neil Pickup. For arm wrestling fans, you all know what Neil Pickup is all about. And strongman fans know who Neil Pickup is as well.
Yes.
So they're just doing a little bit of a build up for these first few matches. We got Marcio Barboza and Iraqi from Georgia. Some people having problems with it by the looks of things.
Yeah.
We kind of came out of it, closed it down, and then rebooted it, and it seems to be working okay now. This is the problem with a lot of the live streams, isn't it?
Yeah, the actual platforms that they use just aren't really up to the task. It would be nice if more places use like Facebook or something, because you can still charge a pay-per-view, can't you? And you can, I guess it's all to do with how much of a cut places like Facebook will take. When will we see Devon versus Shachley, Lars?
Oh, at what? If we're talking arm wrestling, I mean, I've arm wrestled him just in training, and I'm not even worthy of being a sparring partner for him. But if we're talking strongman and other feats of strength, then I'd kick his butt. It's such different sports. It's very weird how you're specifically good at what you do. I did a conditioning session with Devon as well, which was good fun. But even because of the arm wrestling, he struggles with a lot of movements.
Yeah,
he's sort of limited in range of motion in his arm. I think Michael Todd is very similar to that as well. They've trained so specifically for arm wrestling.
Well, these things that get done, but same session definitely be all over YouTube tomorrow. Yeah,
it will be over YouTube tomorrow, no doubt. I mean,
but...
Larry Wheels will post it on his channel once,
exactly,
probably in a couple of days, I would think. I'm very impatient. I like to find things out quickly.
Yeah,
I don't like waiting days and days, and I like watching sporting events live. So we thought we'd pay for it. We thought we'd chat to you, those of you that want to chat and give us your feedback, listen to what rubbish we've got to say.
Yeah, but as people are quite protective over our own channel, we're not going to take any risks and stream it from here and risk the ban hammer coming down on us. Do we know what time the main event starts?
I'm guessing it's in about an hour or so.
Is it
I think it'll be about an hour, but I don't want to say that for sure because I don't know. I think the first two athletes are coming out now. Depends how quickly they run through. I think it's best of 6. So could some of these matches can be done very, very quickly. Others can take ages. Depend, and with Devon, when it comes to Devon and Levan, he's going to be using every trick in the book to drain Levan as much as possible. They're going to be having referees start them, put them in the strap. He's going to be messing and doing everything he can get away with.
Oh, man. That mic that Neil's on isn't coping well with Neil's voice.
Neil has such a big booming voice.
He really does, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. First guy's coming out. Which match is this, Lazo?
So this is Iraqi versus Barboza.
And who's that dude on the screen?
That's Iraqi from Georgia.
I don't know these
Smaller guy. He's only about 90, 95 kilos. Okay. But arms on him. Absolute beast.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you guys watching. I mean, let us know who you think is going to win. I think Barboza is going to win this one. Okay. I've seen Barboza a lot more. I watch a lot of the WAL tournaments, and I think he's like an 8-time world champion or something like that. Yes. Seen him, go up against the likes of Devon, Larratt, and some other big monsters. Iraqi is a bit newer, very good. Trains in Georgia, trains with Levan Saginashvili sometimes as well. So obviously he's got good sparring partners.
Yeah.
But I think coming down to competition is a little bit different.
Jonathan here saying Levan seems like a really laid-back, friendly person. He is, and he came to Wus, Bahrain with Cadecha, who he's very good friends with.
Cadecha's with him here, isn't he?
Who's out there now with him. So he is a really nice, cool guy. Like, oh no, what's happened to our stream?
Nothing.
Oh right,
it's just.
I'm very untrusting. There was like a little thing, and
no, it's just.
Where do I watch? You watch on coresportsworld.com that it's a pay-per-view match. So let's see. Devon.
I love that some people think that I could beat them both. I could beat them both at strongman, but that's very different.
Devon. So it's looking slightly more Devon than Levan here.
I expect that though on our stream. It's more Western.
Levan does not rhyme with Devon. Devon's easier, isn't it? Levan
and Devon.
Levan, Devon.
Should we just go Saginashvili?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because that's easier.
So you reckon Devon 4-2, Levan all the way, lots of Canadian flags.
Poor Drew wants them both to win.
I want a good match. That's what I'm worried about, is that he runs through him a bit easily. That could be.
Levan runs through Devon easily. What would that do to Devon? Like, do you think that would be quite hard for him to take psychologically?
I don't know. Devon's the kind of person that he likes a challenge, and he's worked hard for this. And I mean, you see so many people talking about it, from arm wrestling experts that are all kind of divided on what they think is going to happen. Obviously, the lesser experts are all divided. You just go with your favorite then.
Yeah.
But even when you talk to the real knowledgeable people, it seems to be either Levan is going to run through him, he's just got too much power, and I think most people think he's going to win the first couple of rounds, and then it's if Devon can stop him and drain him that's going to be, the real test for Saginashvili.
Road Builder thinks Devon's going to rip Levan's arm off. And there is a link for the pay-per-view in the description of this video, so if you just click the little downwards arrow.
www.coresports.tv is where you want to be.
Okay.
So the first two are ready to pull.
Do we know, is it right hand, left hand?
Right hand, I think. Right hand. I think all the matches are right hand, but we'll check. Do you know what I like about arm wrestling?
Go on.
You can go on, Barboza is 49 years old, and he's still doing great.
Yeah.
Arm wrestling you can go on for quite some time. That's why I'm trying to get into it now. Yeah. I've still got time. The match is just the first match is just starting. So we've got Iraqi versus Barboza. That is the first match of the evening. And I think the referee is going to have an easier time with these two than he will later on.
Oh, yeah. He's just warming up, the ref, isn't he? Can't respect a pro athlete for calling another athlete a pussy and fat. Go Levan. Yeah, well, it's not for everyone, is it? No. All this smack talk. It's
yeah, so from certain countries, they kind of take it quite disrespectfully.
Georgians especially. I can't remember who I was speaking to. It was a pro strongman, and he was like, oh yeah, with Konstantin Cadecha, a Georgian pro strongman, I wouldn't take the mick out of him. Like, he doesn't really get banter, and he seemed to imply that was a Georgian thing and not a Cadecha thing. But yeah, they're very straight down the line. So, maybe Devon's going to regret it when they get on the table. Who knows? Lozzie, your face is barely in it. Let's turn so people can see your lovely face. There we go. They don't want to just see me.
Well, your face is definitely nicer. So we had an elbow slip there, I think. Elbow foul.
All right.
Slip.
I'm really relying on you for the terminology, so don't get it wrong.
Well, this is where arm wrestling is quite complicated, and as a casual fan, it can be quite hard to appreciate because their elbows have to keep on those pads, and often they will slip off barely, and they'll suddenly stop the match. So you're just looking for all these little things. And at the start here, they're just trying to get as much advantage as they can. The referee's trying to make sure it's as even as possible, but everything is kind of worked out at the start.
Yeah. Oh,
they're going to 9 times out of 10 in these.
They'll end up going to a strap.
Yeah, particularly these higher level matches.
Yeah. Do they want the strap? Some do.
Some do. Some would prefer the strap. Some not so much. The strap tends to allow you to access a bit more of your natural power. So, for someone like myself in a strap, I can engage my lat a little bit more. You tend to find when you're newer to arm wrestling, you don't have the specific wrist strength that someone that's been doing it a long time has.
Dylan saying it's working better than Thor versus Eddie, to be honest. Yeah,
it's
that
working
was
okay now, yeah.
That was Segi TV as well, wasn't it?
Mm.
Probably less said about them, the better. Didn't go so well, but never mind. Jonathan saying that the Giants live streams on Facebook always go perfectly.
And that's not true. We've seen comments, haven't we?
Yeah, but to be fair, it's never been a Facebook issue. It's been like a reception issue at the venue, hasn't it? Like a Wi-Fi issue. So
hopefully they all just get better and better.
Yeah.
I think that's what we want. We've got some big Giants live shows to look forward to soon. And we're going to be at a Strongman Champions League show as well.
Yes. Does Levan use growth hormone? No.
I don't know what the Georgians use, but you don't look like that. Just on
born in a lab.
Meat and potatoes.
And wine.
Yeah. I mean, he's a thick look. There's Janasha.
Oh yeah. Janasha on the screen, bless him.
Strongman Janasha.
Hope he doesn't snap his arm though, because that's a bad look for the sport with all new eyes on it. Yeah, it's a really good point you make, actually. No, we never want to see anyone get hurt anyway, do we? No. But you're right. If this is someone's introduction to arm wrestling and something terrible happens, it's never a good look. Yeah. And the same thing goes in strongman. Like that's why promoters are sometimes overcautious with the athletes, aren't they? And people aren't allowed to compete for certain reasons. They don't want anything bad to happen to you in front of people, especially
on TV.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
it's very bad luck.
The Shore Classic was much the same. The Shore Classic should be better this year in terms of production, I think.
It's going to be on ADL TV, a live stream rather than...
it's going to be live this year.
Yeah, which will be so much better because, again, like the Shore Strength website, it was never designed with the intention of being used that way as like a pay-per-view place. It's more like a forum and a hosting site than that.
Yeah.
Some people not being able to access core website. What we did, we closed it down completely and then put it back into the browser. It might be worth trying a couple of different browsers if you have more than one to choose from. It's working for us on Safari.
One of our members finally made a live.
Yay, welcome, Daryl. We are going to do a strongman live tomorrow. So if you all sat there thinking, let's talk strongman.
They can talk strongman, especially because there's a lot of downtime between arm wrestling. That's the one thing with watching it live. You do get a lot of the waiting around with arm wrestling.
Yeah, I guess.
I think something that Arm Wars are doing pretty well at the moment is they're doing like a finished product that works pretty quickly. If you look on the Arm Wars channel, which is run by Neil Pickup and his team have kind of put together quite good shows.
Daryl, is Monica going to give us updates? Do you know what? I don't think she's in Dubai. She gets around to quite a few of the strongman competitions, but I don't think she's made it to Dubai. I'm not even sure she's made it onto this stream. Where is the stream? It's on coresportsworld.live.
Oh, another slip there. Going to go to a strap.
So what match are we on? What round are we on, Leslie?
Well, we're still on the first match. This is round 2, and Iraqi won the first. I don't even know what happened. I was responding to some questions, but Barboza looked to take him there, but Iraqi slipped out. Now they're going to go to the strap.
So it's 6 rounds in total, or it's best of 6?
It's 6 rounds in total, I think.
So even if someone's already won, they've got to keep going?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to. I'm like, nope, going home. I'm lost now. That's interesting. So even when they're at a point where they can't win, they've got to keep going.
Yeah, different rules in different federations as well. Like WAL, for instance, was best of 5, so you couldn't have a draw. And that was quite a good way, I think, of doing it.
Yeah.
Seems weird to allow a draw sometimes.
Yeah. Matt saying it's so cool to see you coming over to arm wrestling.
Thank you, Matt. I'll be going to my local club tomorrow to get my butt kicked even more and try and get a tiny bit better. It is frustrating. I feel the power connecting, but there's still just the technical side of things it's incredible. When you don't know about arm wrestling, it's very easy to just think, the bigger, stronger guy is going to win, but it's just not the case. Look at that.
What's that? What happened?
Iraqi took Barboza's wrist and took him down.
So it's 2-0 now
2-0
to Iraqi. Iraqi.
Yeah.
Iraqi. Okay. Sometimes I have to be stern.
You're being very bossy.
Apparently.
Yeah. I'm really surprised with this one. I thought Martial would go through him quite easily, but it's not the case at all so far.
I'm taking down the spammers as well. Don't worry. I'm not letting live stream is not going to help. Yeah, it depends. I mean, it's not Larry Wheels' company, is it? It's owned by a few people, King of the Table.
Yeah, there's a few people involved. So.
And it depends how they want to do it, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, if a company's drawing in enough big sponsors to pay for actually putting it on, then maybe they can afford to do it live on YouTube or something.
Every company has like different ways of doing things.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just a balancing act or figuring things out of how to, I mean, we all want to be able to watch things for free, don't we? But, you've paid stupid money to watch some fights, haven't you? You're like, oh, I'm going to pay for this fight. It's 50 quid. I'm like, what? 50? Is that normal?
I enjoy that entertainment, and I'd rather pay for this than steal it from somewhere. And, the athletes that are competing then will hopefully be paid better. Then bigger promotions will, or bigger events will come in the future. You've got to remember, I'm coming from a sport like strongman where there was no money at all in it when I started. And now because of, fans investing into the sport, not investing just in matches, but investing
tickets
in
to
ticket
watch.
sales, but not just that, like merchandise, investing in, the sport itself. It then allows it to grow, and then athletes can start making a living from it, because very few in these type of sports, strongman, powerlifting, arm wrestling, very few of them are full-time. It's a tough sport to make a living in. It's not like a football or something where there's billions of dollars involved.
Cool sports stream so far, excellent quality for Nova. Love that Neil is there, brings a lot. Yeah, no one, I mean, Neil is the perfect commentator for arm wrestling, isn't he, in terms of knowledge, and he
knows so much about arm wrestling. And he's just got this booming voice.
Yeah, he's got a way with words, hasn't he?
Sometimes, it doesn't please everyone, but
no,
I think if you know how to take him, he's
all of his
guy.
Jokes go down well at strongman competitions. A few more people. Where did you get that shirt? Is the real winning question. That was a gift from Anthony Furman.
Yes. It was when I was doing the commentating for Clash on the Coast. He insisted that I wore...
You wore some Hawaiian shirts.
But I kind of like them.
Yeah, I must say they're very fetching on you.
Didn't have a slip.
Aaron, enjoying your beard?
Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that.
Schoolboy will be a beast in the next few years.
Schoolboy,
surely he's a beast now, isn't
he? He's certainly getting. What's that? Please translate the fights for us, guys.
Come on, for the people that can't watch, tell them what's happening. They'll say.
As is typical with arm wrestling, there's a lot of kind of back and forth in between rounds. So now we're 2-0 to Iraqi, and I think they're going to slip up. I think the referee's decided on a referee's grip.
He's had enough. Turn it up a little if you need to. Can't hear sod all. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
You've got better ears than me. Right.
So the referee's grip now, which means the referee's controlling their hands. He's going to make sure that knuckles can be seen, hands are going to be clamped around, then he'll let go and they'll be off. But I'm pretty sure it's still going to go to a strap.
So is the referee controlling the grip because they can no longer be trusted to do it themselves?
Yeah, he's giving them, I think it's 30 seconds they get to try and grip up and get a fair grip. The referee is trying to make sure they're starting on a fair start. And arm wrestlers, especially good arm wrestlers, and I'm learning this at the club, is that they will do everything to get that little advantage, which you would do.
Yeah,
and this is where Devon is supreme.
Right. Yeah.
It's where it's not just about brute power. Because once you're in a strong position and your opponent's in a weak position, then it makes such a difference. And that's what they're trying to do, is get their hands and their body into position that allows them to get the most power.
So Levan is such a cool character. Do you think he might get tired of Devon's shit when it comes to this part of it? Like if it ends up taking a long time and there's a lot of messing about.
I think this is where people
get frustrated.
I think this is where people think he could do, because he's not used to someone
And do you think that's what Devon will want?
Absolutely.
Right. Okay.
it's part of his game plan. If he's not doing it, if he's just going to go with a fair start and let him get on with it, Devon's going to get beat.
Yeah.
Match time. The referee's still trying to get them set up. Iraqli's hand has been wrapped round. Barboza's hand is going round.
There we go.
And they're in. Oh, but slipped. Something I saw Ryan Bowen talking about. He's got a great arm wrestling channel. If you guys haven't seen it, he was saying, and this is something Devon has said as well, that super matches particularly should just start in the strap because it gets rid of all this. I mean, every single round we've gone through them hooking up and slipping before they even start the match.
We don't know the actual start time for the main event. We just knew that it was 8 p.m. for the start of the whole thing. So it's 3 matches in total.
I think all 3 matches will be done in 2 hours max.
I was hoping it would be quicker than that. And you can watch it live on coresportsworld.com, coresports.world.tv.
.tv, yeah.
Right, sorry. coresports.tv. There you go. Eagerly awaiting this short classic.
We got lots of strongman action coming up, haven't we?
Yes. We're only sort of halfway through the year and we haven't come close to doing half the competitions yet.
So amazingly, we're still on round 3. They have now decided they're getting the strap out. Some funny terminology with arm wrestling.
Get the strap out. Get the strap on.
And it's just holding hands.
Someone here saying it's 26th of June and all you motherfuckers said it was going to happen the 25th. It's the 25th in the UK. I don't know where you are in the world. But presumably you're very far east. Yeah, sorry, 25th here. But God, that sort of language, I thought it was Rano for a minute. Fred.
Picking Barboza. Yeah, I picked Barboza too, but so far he is down 2-0. They're getting strapped up now. Let's see if he can make a comeback.
So he's only got to win 2 more then, yeah? And then
Iraqi has,
yeah. But they've still got to go
Barboza's going to have to win the next 4.
Yeah,
so.
That sucks.
Yeah. But arm wrestling can change very quickly. An athlete can get drained out and suddenly, I mean, just from my limited experience, I can feel quite fresh those first few rounds. And then once your arm starts to go, your power just zaps quickly.
Yeah. Slip. Yeah, so people saying that's a 49-year-old up against a 24-year-old, apparently. Which one's 49?
He looks good for his age, doesn't he?
Good head of hair as well. Yeah. You would never know. 49.
It's not as stressful as strongman.
Where's he from?
He's from Brazil. I think he lives in the States. I'm not 100% sure on that, but originally from Brazil.
Is he living the good life? It's on his.
There we go. The referee is getting
comments about your shirt, they'll say.
I like this shirt. It's comfortable. You can see the referee is already fed up with the athletes. He's got 2 more matches to go with different athletes, and the last match is going to be the hardest.
People don't want reminders of Segi TV.
No, nobody does. Segi TV was not the one.
No, it wasn't the one.
The less we see of them, the better.
Yeah.
Got some Indian fans watching. It's great to have you here.
Love from India. Can someone tell me when the match is starting? We don't know.
I would say at the rate that this is going, it's going to still be at least an hour.
We know we're halfway through the first match.
Yeah.
Then there's another match, and then it's the main event.
Yeah.
That's all we know. But obviously we'll keep you up to date with what's going on if you're not able to watch it yourselves. Yes, thank you, Monica. Check the description for the hyperlink that you can click directly. That's right. We do have a link.
And there we go. Iraqi has already won 3.
Wow. So the best that other dude can hope for then is a draw.
Yeah. Wow. He's dominating this. I did not.
Ye of little faith.
I know. I don't know a huge amount about Iraqi. I know he's younger, obviously improving fast as well. There's Janasha. Janasha has some traps on him. I thought I had good traps, but Jesus.
Janasha's a beast, isn't he? Janasha to run on the screen and deadlift the arm wrestling table.
I wonder if Janasha's a good arm wrestler, because he's always with Levan.
Yeah, he hangs around with, who's the other guy as well, the weightlifter?
Oh, yeah. Geez, my brain's gone. It'll come to me in a minute.
Yeah.
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. There you go. Right. Bear with me. Just
Okay.
find out where we are. We're up here. I try and keep on top of. I don't know what else that say. I can see Devon trolling Levan during the match.
Yeah, definitely.
He will.
That's what everyone's hoping for as well, because
Yeah.
that's the entertaining side of it.
Yeah.
To be honest, you get some great matches. I've seen some really good, entertaining matches, but sometimes they're just over real quickly, and it's just all the faff, I guess I'll call it, at the start with the referee setup.
Yeah.
But you do get a few good ones. And it's that, and that build-up is often the most exciting bit.
I don't know what's going on here. I can see something big happened, but I can't see your comment. So thank you for the super chat. Let me see if I can find your comment. Lucien, where are you, Lucien? No, I can't find your comment anywhere. If you just type it out again, then yes, I will obviously get up on the screen and read it out.
Focus on the members as well. And remind people that they can become members of the channel.
Yes, they can become members of the channel. Hold on just a second. Then Arm Wrestling in Giants Live would be interesting. No, I don't think so. Arm wrestling used to be an event in Strongman.
World's Strongest Man.
Yeah, in the World's Strongest Man in the 80s, they did some. I remember Jeff Cates and Jean Paul doing it.
Obviously, famously Mega Man against Magnus Samuelsson, which was 94?
Yes, 95, I think it was, where Mega Man broke his own arm.
And this is the problem with arm wrestling. Magnus Samuelsson is an arm wrestler. Mega Man is just a big, strong man. If you don't know how to arm wrestle, then it's dangerous. I mean, any sport's dangerous, but when you know how to arm wrestle, you can keep your arm in a much safer position.
Yeah. Oh, that was gross. If you haven't seen it, you got to go and find it. You see like his bone come out of his arm, can't you?
People don't need to see that. You're a sick puppy. What kind of stuff do you like watching?
I don't know.
Are you guys into that? You agree with Liz and want to go and watch that weird stuff?
Yeah, sometimes I like to be disturbed. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm squeezing my cheeks.
So they're back to the table again.
Yeah, I'm like vaguely excited. And I think it's more because I've met them both. And, I like the big matchups, and Devon's entertaining. But when it's something you really follow, or it's people you know really well, it's like, remember Thor versus Eddie? Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm not a huge boxing fan, but oh my God, knowing them both as well as we do, that was stressful going into that, wasn't it? I was like shaking before. Well, through the whole thing.
What about when it was Thor against Devon?
That was nerve-wracking as well. That was horrible because we were right on the sidelines with Jodie next to us, and I always feel sorry for the wives personally.
We had another slip, so they are back on the table. This is where arm wrestling needs to find something, I think. Yeah.
Someone saying here, how much do you think these rules will hinder their true potential? Do you think the rules are going to hinder their true potential also?
I think the rules, it depends how much the referees kind of stick to the exact rules, because sometimes they do let things go.
I've seen some people were commenting saying that the rules favor Devon. I don't know, because I don't know enough about their individual stuff. I don't know much about arm wrestling, to be honest.
Looking at Levan's response, that's what I try and do, is look at how the athletes respond. While he's been there, he's been very relaxed, and he's not been, fluffed by anything. There was the big kind of debate about the rules a few months ago, but since they've all been in Dubai, there doesn't seem to be too much issues going on.
Yeah. Lucien, Levan 6-0. This guy did the super chat, I think. Thank you. Levan 6-0.
Yeah, that's what Levan thinks as well. Levan.
Say it right. Levan. I don't know. I'm saying if they want the sport to grow, a free live stream would have been the way to go. Yeah, I mean, we don't know anything about their funding and how it's all happening, to be honest. So I'm not judging.
No, I know with Strongman, everyone's like, a free live stream is it would get more fans watching. Yeah, it would definitely get more people watching, but you need to make money too.
Yeah. And some of these sort of really niche sports, all of them, they don't attract the big sponsors that are willing to pay the money, do they? Especially when, I think someone mentioned growth hormone earlier, like in untested sports like that, where it's got a bit of a reputation, it is harder to bring in companies that want to keep a very clean, wholesome, family-friendly appearance.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying anything. Sarah, hi, watching Welsh Football's Manchester 2001 today, wondering where Andrew Rain and Yannick Dimmick are now.
Andy
we
Rains,
were watching that the other day, weren't we?
We were actually.
Yeah.
I believe Andrew is in Australia these days. I'm not sure what he's up to. Yannick Dimmick for a while was promoting shows in Poland. But again, I haven't heard or seen from him for a while as well. So I did a few shows in Poland that he was involved with. But I have not heard anything from Dimmick for a while.
Paris saying they're going to convince their partner to bring out their son to Gloucester for the Strongman Champions League for his first Strongman show.
Brilliant. Yeah. It should be a great one.
It should be a good day out.
It's going to be at the Gloucester Quays. Hopefully the weather will be good.
Yeah.
And I'm from Gloucestershire originally. I was born in Cheltenham, but I lived in Gloucester for a while. It would have been amazing to do a show there.
Yeah.
So getting to MC will be good.
It would be cool. Who are you rooting for, Lozo?
Who am I rooting for? Who do I want to? Who do I think will win? Two different things.
Rooting for?
I'm rooting for Devon.
Yeah.
I've sort of spent quite a bit of time with Devon over the last year or so, and he's just a cool guy. Really like him. Really think he's good for arm wrestling, and I personally think him winning could be mega for arm wrestling. I think Levan wins. My head says he's just too strong. From looking at their most recent matches, for instance, like when I say most recent, over the last 3 years or so, Levan's just ran through everyone.
Yeah.
Devon wins, but I mean, he wins through battles a lot of time. I know, okay, he beat John Brazank. John is older and much lighter. And Michael Todd is coming off a bit of a losing streak at the moment. He's lost a few matches in a row. So I don't know how good a shape he was actually in when they pulled.
Want to know the score?
So it's 3-0, and it looks like it's going to be 4-0. There it is. They went to the strap again. Iraqi 4-0 takes the win.
So at this point, they could just go home, but they're not going to.
He looks like he's pretty happy, so it may stop there. I don't know. Different rules, sometimes they keep going. But he is very happy. 4-0 against Marcio Barboza. That is a big win for Iraqi. I'm sure a lot of Georgians are not surprised about it, but the Georgians are damn good at arm wrestling.
Could be a very good.
And this is a 90-kilo arm wrestler. Wait till the 180-kilo one comes out later.
Can't wait.
Look at that. Dominated it.
Oh, it looks gross, doesn't it? The close-ups of the arms.
They get in some horrible
bending.
positions. So I think that is that with that match. They don't seem to be going on. So we're going to move on to the next one.
Good. I am glad. Well, it just seems pointless, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know with Michael and Devon, they finished it off regardless, but just like in some, I think they went left-handed at one
bit
point.
Of a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you, Popeye.
Eric's in agreement with you about supporting smaller sports for a pay-per-view.
I know times are hard right now, and God, fuel prices at the moment just becoming unbearably expensive. Yeah, but if we can't support these sports, then they're not going to get bigger. You say a live stream will make it bigger. It doesn't always.
Problem is, if
a live stream might help one person.
Yeah,
but it doesn't help the whole sport.
But also, if the promoters don't make money, where's their incentive to continue? Because that's what they're in for, let's face it.
Yeah.
Ginger Prada, Big Loz makes Ryan Bowen look like a pole smoker. I don't know what a pole smoker is. Maybe I'm like, do you know what that is?
No, but I do want to go and see Ryan at some point. He's invited us out to Australia. So
lovely.
when we go over to Australia, we'll have to go and see him.
Was Skonek Show? Thank you for the super chat. Newbie question. What are the straps made of in arm wrestling? And does the prize money compare to strongman?
Strongman's not great prize money, but like most things, it depends on the federation, depends on which competitions. I believe arm wrestling's had some decent pays in certain tournaments.
Yeah.
But it's a bit like, I won't compare it to boxing because boxing's bigger, but it's very much like there's a few people that can make money, and then there's a lot of guys that are getting paid peanuts.
What's the winner of the main event here going to get? What do you reckon? Like 20 grand?
I really wouldn't like to guess.
No.
I don't know. Maybe more. I'd say more for this one.
Okay.
Because this is quite a
50?
big. Yeah.
Maybe 50?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be more than that.
No, I wouldn't have thought it'd be more than that.
You know, I'll give you an example. In Strongman, the prize money at World's Strongest Man, up until my last World's Strongest Man, if you won, was $45,000.
It's gone up in recent years. 75,000 it is now. The Rogue Invitational was nearly 150, or it was
about 130.
Okay, 130,000,
which was by far the biggest.
Yeah.
But there's still plenty of pro shows that pay. You know, you might get $2,000 for winning.
And what's the straps made of, Lazo?
I think it
Is
varies.
it the same
again.
as like lifting straps?
I think it varies, but like seatbelt material they can be made of. Just it varies depending on the make and different brands.
Okay.
It's like a nylon-y type.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. They're just having an interview with Marcio.
Is he the loser?
Yeah.
Sorry, but he did lose.
He's the 49-year-old that looks.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean loser.
30.
It's not like loser, but he's the guy who did not win.
He is the loser. What's he got to say?
Sorry, I can't think. Is that second place? What's the score? 4-0.
So yeah, the first match is over. Iraqi winning 4-0 against Marcio Barboza, and I didn't expect that. I don't know what you guys thought.
Are we quite far behind on comments? We need to try and get together. Jonathan, they have the option to go direct to strap if they both agree.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you for the super chat, Jonathan.
Thank you, Jonathan.
I sort of dipped into the rules meeting the other night, but then I just
the rules meeting isn't going to help you because
distracted.
There's different rules in almost every federation.
No, for this.
Okay.
The rules meeting for this on Larry Will's
But
channel.
I think it would have confused you watching it.
It
anyway.
did confuse me, honestly. I ended up playing a game on my phone. Eric, thank you for the super chat. I firmly believe all big matches should just start in straps. Your opinion on this?
I don't know that I'm from a fan's point of view, I think you've had 4 matches there that all went to the strap. Could have saved us probably 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And it could have been, much quicker. So I do see why people think they should just start in the strap. I mean,
it would be a shame not to have the opportunity, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I mean, tournament format, I think there's a lot more matches that go on without, and certainly at a lower level. If I arm wrestled, the chance of it going to strap is much slimmer.
Yeah.
But these guys are not going to give anything. They're going to be out of each other's hand as quickly as possible if they feel they're not in a dominant position.
Yeah.
And we just saw it there. 4 matches that for 30 minutes was just the referee trying to get them to be in the right position. So I can see why people think is an argument.
Yeah.
It's something I know Devon wants to see. He's a strap master, let's say.
Right.
But Iraqi is clearly very good in the strap too.
Some people still not happy with Cool Sports.
I pulled 180 with my finger. Can you? Impressive.
Your short shirt is awesome, Lars.
Thank you very much. It's a gift off a friend.
So yeah.
What questions are you going through past a few, aren't you there?
I'm trying to get up to date.
Oh, I don't think you're that far behind, are you?
How many mortal hands have you accidentally crushed during a handshake?
Depends if there's only one person I've ever tried to crush his hand.
Who?
It was my cousin's ex-partner. The first time I met him, because I'm not the kind of person that crushes someone's hand, but
No.
he kind of went for this firm handshake and he literally grabbed my fingers like that. And he really tried to squeeze me.
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to be a dick, to be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't let it bother me. But next time I saw him, I crushed his hand.
Good for you.
I got my hand in there and I squeezed it tight and his face started going red. And they split up since, so I don't care.
Good. Peter, do strongman competitors transfer over to arm wrestling easily?
Not easily. We obviously have strength, but different type of strength. Even when it comes into the hand strength, my hands are strong, particularly my thumb and closing, and I guess supporting weight. So holding bars, thick bar stuff is good, and there's certain things that do carry over. But arm wrestling, it's pronation and rising and stuff like that. And weirdly, this type of finger strength, especially in the little two fingers.
Yeah.
And then that finger as well, or those two fingers. That's something that is taking a bit more time because it's just not a movement that I ever thought about. You know, I was just clamped in, and then it's being strong with your wrist like this. This is something I struggle with, is getting my wrist down. That's as far as I can go. Whereas like the arm wrestlers, right down like that.
Serious mobility
elbow,
issues.
In. Slowly improving, little improvements. It's being strong in the right positions that's important with arm wrestling. You know, whatever you can lift in the gym doesn't always necessarily carry over. Even having like a strong wrist and a strong lat, if your biceps weak, you've got a weakness in the chain. So you need everything connected. And that's where strong men struggle a bit more with. What are you looking at?
Yeah, someone was just asking what time is it in Dubai now? Well, they are 3 hours ahead of us. So it's nearly midnight, 10 to midnight there. And this is the way it always goes in Dubai for both their arm wrestling, boxing and strongman.
They try to make it better for Western viewers.
Yes, they do. So it means for the athletes there, they have to do things very late at night. So to be fair to them, though, they do bring the athletes over very early, usually like a good week and a half to give them time to like acclimatize and adjust their body clocks.
Which is quite rare for strongman. We don't often get invited.
No, it's usually you get there and the next day you're competing.
To be honest, some people don't like being there that early as well.
No.
You know, there's certain people, I think 3 to 4 days is a good amount.
Yeah. Liz, you planning on learning this sport?
You're sticking with strongman, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I've only got space in my life. One love.
Will you come and watch me if I do a competition?
Of course, I would come and watch you. And you know, I'd watch things, but I don't plan on like learning everything there is to know about. I'm too far behind. There's too much to learn. I don't have space in my brain for both sports.
This is going to be an interesting one. Corey West versus Alex Cadecha. Corey West, Michael Todd's training partner.
His protege.
Now, Alex Cadecha is 150 kilos. He's a massive man. But Corey West is 200 kilos.
Yeah, he's absolutely huge.
He is.
Has it started? I don't want to buy it if it started.
There's one match has gone down now. So Iraqi just beat Barboza 4-0. So now we've got Alex Cadecha coming out against Corey West. And then based on the time that took, it's probably going to be another 40 minutes.
Yeah.
To maybe even an hour before we see Devon versus Levan Saginashvili.
Hopefully these two won't mess about and they'll just get it done.
I don't think they will. I think Corey's like up and coming. And I think a lot of people have noticed him because of Michael.
Yeah, he's been on Michael's channel. Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to see as much kind of messing around in the grips and stuff. I think these two just want to go power to power.
Here's a question from Alex while we're waiting. So right now it's just cutaway stuff, a couple of interviews with the guys beforehand. Neil pick up on the mic. Do you think these arm wrestlers will do well in the strongman grip events?
From what I gather with most of them, I think they would do better than a lot of the strongmen.
Yeah.
Certainly not better than all of them. When I've done grip events with the likes of the guys at the club, all of them have a decent grip. None of them can beat me on grip when it comes to specific strongman, like holding onto a bar, thick bar stuff, but they are very good.
Yeah.
They are, a lot better than someone that just maybe a power lifter or someone that would be more specific to just benching, squatting, etc., deadlifting. Even the deadlift, obviously you need grip strength for that, but there's different types of grip strength as well. So strongmen are usually good at thick bar stuff and then supportive grip where you're just holding things for a long time.
Graham, the link is in the description of this video. It's a link straight to pay for the
and if you just want if you want the website, it's
coresports.tv.
Yeah, coresports.tv. That's all you need. Then it should be on the main front page. You should be able to see a link to click.
Eric, thank you for the super chat. What is your opinion of the King's move when the arm wrestler just drops way down under the table? I hate it. Lol.
Thank you, Eric. It's weird, isn't it? I mean, there's a lot of controversy with the King's move. I think we may well see the King's move today.
From Corey?
No.
Or Devon?
Devon.
Yeah. Right. Well, Corey trains with Michael, which is why I asked. He's too big to get to the table, surely.
What's going on here? There we go.
Oh, there we go. I'm a bit nervous with the stream.
When the stream goes black, you get worried.
Yeah.
But I don't have a huge issue with it. I've never been in a competition and gone up against it. So maybe then I would have more of an issue.
Yeah.
I understand why people think it's not very entertaining. Seeing a guy kind of up with their arm like that, it looks like you've given up. Yeah. You look like you're in a submissive position.
Yeah.
So I see why people don't like it again, especially purist arm wrestlers that don't like it. Oh, Neil's voice is.
Oh, that mic is not coping with Neil.
But yeah, I mean, I think if you've ever gone up against someone and they've used it on you, it probably feels a lot worse.
Change your mind about it. Amen. Can you tell the results of the matches, please? So far,
just one match. Iraqi won 4-0 against Barboza. So that is the only match that's happened. They are just about to get the two athletes out. Alex Cadecha and Corey West are our next two athletes. Alex from Poland, weighing 150 kilos, big monster of a man, up against Corey West, Michael Todd's training partner. I'll say that for the last time because I don't want him to be known just as that, because he's a great arm wrestler.
Did you see that on the screen then?
Someone's battery struggling.
Someone's battery. Cameraman. Christ.
And, Corey West weighing 200
Look
kilos.
at the size of him.
He's the biggest man tonight. We speak about how big Levan is. Corey is even bigger.
He's massive. My goodness. The lats on him.
Well, I'm not sure it's just lats.
No, I know. But you know what I mean? The way he sort of... Some men have invisible lat syndrome. But
I'm not 100% sure, but I believe he's a big bench presser as well.
I can imagine he's a big bench presser. Yeah. Fred, thanks for the super chat. This is so weird. Watching and listening to two live streams. I want to hear both and watch both, but don't want to shrink my screen. Sorry, Fred. We're not here to confuse you. We're here to talk to you.
Thank you for the
talk
super chat, Fred.
There we go. Someone here saying the King's Move is part of arm wrestling. It's more than just an arm game. It's a strategy game.
This is something I'm learning all the time. And it's something that guys like Devon are so good at.
Yeah.
He's got so many areas that he can go. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can find a weakness somewhere.
Kyriakos Grizzly over Levan.
Kyriakos Grizzly, we need to see him on the table.
He beats all in any sport. Dylan, thank you for the super chat. Michael Todd has been talking about Corey West's massive potential for a while now, so excited to see how
I'm looking forward to seeing this match. It should be a good one. We saw Alex Cadecha in the Arnolds in the UK. He was there arm wrestling as part of Neil's event that was there.
Cool.
Do you remember he was the big tall guy with long hair? He's had his hair cut since.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of big tall men around Losse. I don't know. Where are we? Did the match start yet? No, we're just about to go into the second match. How long till showtime? Probably about 30 to 45 minutes before we get to.
Have you watched some of the WAL events? You've seen them on in the background.
I have. Yes. Where Jody was like taking soul. Yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
I find those quite entertaining.
I do too. Where they got the money in the middle of the table. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
But they've got bigger pads than normal arm wrestling tables, which is weird. So Alex Cadecha looking.
Where's he from?
He's from Poland. He doesn't look like your typical Polish. Though,
no, he doesn't. No. What does
a
Polish person look like though?
Yeah.
Neil was so loud. Holy shit. Neil is really loud.
Is loud.
Neil doesn't need the mic. Drop the mic. It was so funny because what was it? You and Neil, you commentated from here for the first King of the Table.
Yeah, King of the Table 1.
Oh my goodness. And you guys were down here. I was upstairs with our child and it was too loud and they were trying to figure out the levels and everything. But I've got like one of the promoters from Core Sports calling me upstairs saying, tell them to shut up, tell them to be quieter. It's too loud. That was Michael versus Devon.
That was,
yeah. That was funny.
Got people from all over the world joining us. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for the regulars that always support our channel as well. We love having you on.
Yes, we do. What time is Larratt versus Levan? In about 45 minutes. Obviously, we'll keep you up to date with what's going on now. Such a thug.
Corey's got a 560 bench. That is a big bench. He's a big beast. A lot of good bench pressers cross over well to arm wrestling. Can use that tricep power. Pressing position.
Why is it called the King's Move? Do we know? I don't know.
That's a good question. Does anyone out there know why it's called the King's Move? Let us know. I don't, I'm afraid.
No. Dirk, can you help me live stream? We've got a link in the video description of this video that will take you straight there.
Lots of Georgian fans. The Georgians are out in support of their men tonight.
Should Devon try the King's Move and get his arm broken? It'd be a shame for the rules by wow.
I think Devon might go to the King's Move at some point. I don't think he'll start with it, but
here we go.
We'll see.
Saying his family's from Ukraine, that guy. So there you go.
Cadechas.
Because Devon is the king and it's his move.
I'm pretty sure Devon didn't start the King's move.
Who did start it?
I don't know. There's a guy called Crazy George who uses it, who's like 70 odd and still hard for people to beat.
Crazy George.
You've got to sing Crazy George.
Someone said it's King's move from chess.
Because of the switch.
Doesn't make any sense to me. Eric, thank you for the super chat.
Here we go. We started with these two big beasts. Oh, elbow slips off. Oh, this is the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was in a good position, but what happened? He's pulling back, and then the elbow came off.
Right. He's a bloody better job keeping it on then.
It's really hard. Like, I notice it's hard when I'm trying to train because you're big as well. It's even harder.
Yeah. Eric, you should do a charity strongman event, but have the competitors be all these strong men's wives. He's not that weak. You talked about loss.
What, me against the wives?
Charity strongman event, but have the competitors. Oh, right. Sorry. So not you against the wives, just the wives are the competitors.
Say, what you want about?
Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. Well, when he said do one, I thought you meant compete in one. Yeah.
No, I think he wants to, like, you wouldn't do too well in that, I don't think.
How dare you?
Oh, come on.
No. I wouldn't. I wouldn't be the only one that wouldn't do well, though.
No.
To be fair.
Who would do well? Well, if
Graham Hicks's wife would do well. She's strong.
What about Mel and Sam? Both of them have strongman partners.
They don't count. They're actually strong women. We're talking wives only club, Lazo, for heavyweight pro strongmen.
Okay. You might hold your own a bit better then against just non-training wives. They're getting hooked up again. Corey West versus Alex Cadecha.
Come on, then.
I think Alex Cadecha's going to take this.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think he's got the wrist power. It's exciting. It's building. I just
cut the tension with a knife.
They've got to make sure they can see their knuckles. So the referee's trying to make him slip down slightly.
Oh. It's such a pain in
Couldn't
the
get them set up
into the position. Right, so now ref's doing it, yeah?
Yes. Referee's grip now. And this is why it takes so long. You let them have their time to try and get hooked up.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. You go for the referee's grip. Normally they'll start, someone will slip. Then you get a warning. And then, you can go through like 5 or 6 times before you actually get started.
Yeah. I couldn't cope. Like being there, being a partner of someone doing it. This must be a very stressful time.
Yeah. Look at the referees watching where he puts their hands.
Yeah.
No, he's not happy.
The ref's sweating. It must be
the referee works hard.
Job. Yeah.
It is I would not want to be an arm wrestling super match referee, particularly with the more awkward athletes.
Yeah.
I'd be like getting in a fight with them.
Right. Like, come on, man. I would. I'd be get my hand back.
Liz loves this so much she can't contain herself. Yeah, you can see you're definitely more of a strongman fan, aren't you?
Well, I know what's happening in strongman. That's a good start. Here we go. Something's happening.
I think it's going to go to a slip.
Yeah, that's going to ping out.
Yeah. Well, Corey's not going anywhere.
No.
He's got hold of his thumb. There we go.
Oh, come on. Just strap him up already. Is that it now? Will we go to a strap now? Where?
Yeah, now go to a strap.
Right.
Oh, you're saying someone's elbow fouled. So there's 2 referees watching different things.
Yeah, but then they've got all this foul and running foul, and Liz is so unimpressed.
Who has the biggest hands out of Levan and Felix? Levan's hands are thicker. Mark's hands are longer. Mark has ridiculously long kind of span of his hands. A thumb to a little finger. It's like 12 or 13 inches, something ridiculous.
You know why Mark would be a horrible arm wrestler, though? He does not have an aggressive bone in his body.
Structurally, he's perfect.
Yeah.
He's got a long forearm. He's got a massive hand.
Yeah.
He's got amazing strength in the hands.
Yeah.
But he's not a competitive person.
No.
Like in terms of
a one-on-one, sort of combat.
Yes.
Yeah, he just couldn't. He's just
it's not in his
there.
personality.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
But he's got all the physical attributes to be really good.
Mark is very shy, and he's done like mass wrestling before, but you're not touching each other, are you? You're touching a stick or something.
But even on that, he's just not the most competitive person when it comes to that
aggression,
man against man type.
Yeah,
he likes to go against equipment.
Yeah,
just lift the weights.
This chat is confusing. Are people really this dumb, or are they trolling? Well, Dylan, who knows? Who knows? What time does it start? Soon. So we're currently on the second match
right
round
now.
1 still.
Round 1 has finally gone to the strap.
My goodness. Be here all night watching people put straps on. Heidi, thank you for the super chat. Where the Kingsman came from requires more research, as a quick search turned up many conflicting answers. Oh, that's interesting.
Do you know what we'll do? We will find out from one of the arm wrestling experts.
Yeah, I'm just asked Neil. I'm sure he'd know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he? Or Coach Ray.
Coach Ray or Ryan. I'm sure someone will know.
Yeah. You are someone.
I will.
Do it strong. Please do it here. World's strongest man. Nothing is for free. So Loz's predictions is Levan, but you want Devon to win.
Yeah. So they are finally strapped in by the looks of
I'm
things.
just here for a good time.
Do you know what we should have done?
What should we have done?
Drank.
Yeah, we should have. Yeah.
We did that last week, though.
People getting frustrated. They can't buy the stream. It's not letting them. I think the servers are struggling.
That's very frustrating.
Yeah.
We've had that issue before.
We have.
That I kind of sympathize with you guys.
Yeah. If it's any consolation, probably won't be now, but it will probably be on YouTube on Larry Wills' channel for free tomorrow. So you will be able to see it, but obviously you kind of takes the fun out of it when you already know the. Here we go. We've got a strap on.
Come on.
What's happening, Lozzie?
Oh, Corey powering through.
Oh, come on.
Gets the pin.
Oh, there we go. Corey West wins round 1. Finally, some
Corey
action.
in the strap.
There we go. So Corey has won round 1. No? John,
One sec.
What's happening, Lozzie?
So he was on a running foul, I believe.
Oh no.
Which is frustrating.
So no one's won that.
No, this is where arm wrestling does get confusing.
So Corey's got a foul. John, thank you both for entertaining and informing us. Feels good being part of this online community, your channel, and learning more about power sports. Thank you, John. Well, we're all learning all the time. I'm learning right now. Andrew, why aren't you drinking? Eric, this is the tactical...
Why aren't we drinking?
No, I don't know.
It's because of the calories. That's why I'm not drinking.
Yeah, and we drank last weekend in Estonia.
Too much.
Yeah, too much. This is the tactical part of the sport. So much happens before they pull. Yeah. There you go. I've lost it. Passion fruit martini. I recommend a passion fruit martini or a woo-woo while you're watching. I would love a woo-woo. I haven't been very well. I thought I might have caught COVID, but I'm fine now.
You had a good night's sleep last night.
I did. Eric, Auntie Liz might suggest switching your beverage to wine. You may enjoy the arm wrestling more. I'm not enjoying it. It's just there's a lot of downtime, isn't there? And it's not like strongman where I can talk about the strongman. And
you'll have to ask Auntie Liz some more personal questions, or just get her a drink.
Get her a drink.
We've got something in the fridge.
I know. I'm not going to start drinking. I definitely don't need to do that. Make a fool of myself. I'll end up having to delete this. Some people are having their issues.
Here we go.
Oh,
again.
Here we go. Round. Oh, so this is still round 1 then.
Yeah. It's still round 1, and they're back in the straps. And this time,
no. Oh,
another foul.
It's been stopped.
Wow.
Who's got the foul?
So Corey's elbow apparently slipped off.
Oh, so that's 2 fouls for Corey. So if he fouls again, then does that 1 round go to Alex?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see he's getting frustrated as well.
Yeah. This could take a long time. We're like, oh, this one might go quicker.
Yeah.
Where to watch? Coresports.tv. There is a link in the description of this video. Oh, dear.
Okay. Apparently they're saying it is a pin and Alex Cadecha takes the win. Just trying to hear what the commentators are saying. We've got Ray.
Turn it up a little bit. on? Yeah, strap on is on.
You like... I was going to say you like a strap on.
No.
Get myself in trouble.
No. Where's the spreadsheet for this event? When is the main match? It's after this one.
So 3 matches tonight. We've already had the earliest match where Iraqi from Georgia beat Barboza from Brazil 4-0. Now we're on match number 2, which I think is still 0-0. We will, amazingly, after 2 pins. But yeah, the big match is still yet to come. So, I mean, I say big match. These two are the biggest 2 men in the comp. Well, in terms of total body weight between the 2 athletes.
Yeah. My experience in arm wrestling was the edited videos on YouTube didn't predict the stress that comes with it. Yeah, I think if you're only used to the more polished version where all this downtime and stuff is cut out, then it's a harder watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
John is upset that such a big match is being hosted by a shitty platform. Hopefully they'll take the feedback on board and will improve it going forward. I mean, it's working fine for us. I can't really grumble, but obviously it's not working for everyone. Okay, personal question for Liz. How do you like your eggs? Poached.
You like poached eggs?
I do like a poached egg, yeah. Fried is
Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, I love eggs Benedict, yeah. I like a dippy egg with soldiers as well.
I like a dippy egg. Who doesn't like a dippy egg with soldiers?
Yeah, I do love a dippy egg. But bread isn't good for me.
So it is 1-0 to Alex Cadecha. He did get the pin there.
Okay.
So we're on to round 2. So we're back to no strap. And
it's going to go to strap.
You can just see it happening.
Yeah. I don't know what's happening, but I could see it happening. Imagine Brian.
Where are we
Shaw
located? We're located in
Wiltshire.
The south of England.
Southwest of England in Wiltshire. Which is why we have such easy to understand accents. I think so anyway.
Or we just sound like farmers.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
So yeah, Alex is winning 1-0. They are now hooking up again.
Come on. Ben, you two are easily the best for strongmen. Thank you so much,
Duo.
Ben. And duo. Yes.
I think is what you're saying.
Yeah. Probably autocorrect. Slipped strap time. So we've got one more non-strap, and then if this slips, they go to strap.
Depends
again.
who. It depends who is purposely slipping, or their elbow slips, or there's a number of potential outcomes.
Okay.
Hopefully that won't be the case, and we'll see someone pin someone.
Come on.
I mean, they are 2 huge men.
I want to see someone flip the table.
They make the table look tiny.
Oh, what's happening now?
They have 30 seconds to get strapped.
Right. Okay. To get into position.
Yeah.
So now is the referee going to do it for them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So look, he's trying to straighten up his shoulders there, because they're often trying to kind of get themselves in a position where they can either drive through with the shoulder or.
But they're supposed to be square, aren't they?
Yeah.
And a little bits.
Yeah.
Lozzie, what did you think of Tom Stoltman's goalkeeping?
Amazing. I didn't watch it live, but I saw some of the highlights, and he did brilliantly.
He did.
Tom is just a man of many talents.
He's as passionate, if not more passionate, about football than he is strongman.
I think that meant more to him than winning World's Strongest Man.
I think it might have. Yeah.
He is such a huge football fan, so it was really nice to see him do so well. And get the opportunity as well. You would never have seen a strongman being involved with something like that a few years ago.
No, it goes to show where the sport's going. Oh, we're back.
They're going to slip again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. Now, can we get the strap out?
I think they will.
Yes. Eric saying, be ready. This kind of back and forth is going to be hardcore when it's Levan and Devon on the table. Yeah. Especially with...
That's what you don't want as well. What I wouldn't want to do is watch this match and then a match to be decided on fouls.
Oh God,
and
no, that would be the worst. Yeah,
I sort of think maybe they should just start in the
yeah, takes that element out of it, doesn't it? Well, for the most part.
Yeah, it doesn't get rid of it completely, but you'll get much quicker, much more into the matches. I think people do certainly have a valid point.
Someone's saying These guys are sweating too much. Their elbows be slipping all over. Someone give them AC. To be fair, the whole of Dubai is air conditioned, isn't it? It needs to be as well. It'd be
I can tell
boiling.
you, when I was at my absolute biggest, I was 170 kilos. And I hated walking. I hated being in. I mean, I cope well in the heat, but I would just sweat constantly.
Yeah.
I feel so much better right now.
Yeah.
Okay, weaker, but I can walk absolutely fine. I'm not sweating my tits off.
Yeah.
Being 200 kilos, I can't even imagine what that's like. And he's an inch shorter than me in height.
Really? He is a big boy, isn't he?
He's huge.
What football clubs do you support, Leslie?
I'm not a massive football fan, but my granddad used to play for Newcastle United, and my family from my mum's side are from Newcastle. And as a child, I went to St James's Park and watched a lot of matches there. But the honest answer is I'm not really a football fan these days. I'll watch big tournaments, I'll watch the World Cup or big matches if they're on, but I don't tend to follow football like on a weekly basis anymore.
I don't watch football at all if I can help it.
The last time I was a big football fan was when probably Peter Beardsley was playing for Newcastle. Yeah. Andy Cole, people like that. You're going back a long time.
Joe Cole and
Alan Shearer.
David Seaman was the goalie
goalkeeper.
last time I watched.
That was when I was more into football.
Yeah.
As an adult, I tend to find I enjoy individual sports more. Combat sports, I like boxing, I like UFC, I like darts, weirdly. Tennis, although I don't watch tennis as much as I used to. And then obviously power sports, strongman, powerlifting, weightlifting, and obviously focusing on my own career. You tend to have less time then to focus on other sports.
Yeah. So ref is getting their hands into position. Lars, what a top guy you'd suit a Geordie accent. Lars would be hilarious with a Geordie accent.
Way, man.
Oh my God, no. Absolutely no. Sorry. No.
You know, my mum, when she speaks to her sister on the phone, the
she
Geordie
goes
accent
a
comes
little
out.
bit
she doesn't have a
Geordie,
Geordie accent anymore.
No, she's
unless
very well
she's talking to her
spoken
sister on the phone.
Yeah. She's got quite a neutral southern accent most of the time. And yeah.
So round number 2, they're getting a referee's grip again.
Lars, I'm new to this. Does arm wrestling have weight classes?
Yes, it does. Yeah, there's quite a few different weight classes.
These two are not in one.
These two are very much super heavyweight. See, they've got to get them in the strap. May as well just get they're going to the strap now.
Yeah, thank God. But then for the round 3, they'll try without the strap again. Is that right?
It goes. Yeah.
Every time.
Every time. Every time.
I'm trying to be positive. Please no, Lars.
Liz is only used to me putting on sort of the edited versions on YouTube. You've never really watched a full.
You're talking about straps. I was really worried what you were going to say then. I was like,
I was still talking about arm wrestling.
Yeah, sorry.
Nothing else.
I was sorry. No, there was a miscommunication there.
Yeah.
Right.
You're right, dear.
Yeah, I need to check on the little one.
You go check on the little one.
All right, you're going to have to man both strings.
I'm watching basically getting the strap out again. Yeah. So the referee is just making sure they're getting strapped up. Then he's going to make sure their grip is correct, and hopefully we'll see a winner on this round. You guys got to give Liz a bit of stick for the strap on. She'll go so embarrassed. That's a shame that the stream is buffering for some of you guys. I've been quite lucky. Other than the very start, it's working okay, but I hope it works soon for the rest of you. So here we go. Thumbs in position. Cadecha's hand is pulled down. Corey's hand goes round. And the go. And Cadecha looking dominant in this round. He's trying to climb on his hand. He's just trying to take those fingers. Oh, Corey trying to drive. This is a better round. And Cadecha pins. He's 2-0 up. The big Polishman. He goes for a clear win that time. Once they got into strap, that was actually a really good round. Took the wrist of Corey West, just kept pounding into those fingers, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah. After 30 minutes.
My goodness.
Lots of people struggling with the stream, unfortunately.
It's a shame.
These two are so tired after 2 rounds.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to a super match.
No. Just ask for the strap straight away, Lazo. Learn how to be really good in a strap.
I think, that my opponent is meant to be Rob Frampton, who's a former strongman as well from the UK. He's competed World's Strongest Man. Yeah. I don't think either of us are all that good to
to need
we'll
any of this.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah.
I think I missed the super chat. Sorry.
Okay, that's all right. This is why I'm here to help. Eric, thank you for the super chat. Loz, do you think Julius Maddox will bench 800 raw in his next competition? He looks stronger than ever in recent videos.
He was looking amazing, and then unfortunately didn't quite get it in his last competition. I think Julius is the best bencher in the world, and there's all the talk with Daniel Zamani doing his 800 pound in his gym. I'd love to see Daniel come and compete with Julius, both of them lifting on the same bench on the same bar. We're seeing these huge numbers in the gym is great, or in any competition, but I like seeing competition.
Yeah,
I like seeing athletes head to head. So people talk about the deadlift with Thor and Eddie. How good would it be to see those two training head to head again against each other? How good would it be to see Julius and Daniel go head to head?
Yeah, exactly.
We always want to see the best guys on the same night.
Yeah, on the same piece of equipment. Well.
I'm not someone that cares so much for records. I do, when they happen and they happen organically, I think it's great.
Yeah,
I don't really care for people just focusing on a record in a comp with no other competition.
No. Yeah.
I like to see you prepare and go up against the best in the world, have that competitiveness. That interests me more. But going back to your question, Eric, I think he could well be. Whether he does it in the next competition, I think if he stays focused and he wants it, he's come so close now. I think he has to get it.
Yeah.
It's the more times you start to fail, though, it can start to get in your head. That's the only thing. And he's had a few attempts now where he hasn't got it. So I hope he can.
Yeah. So they just tried again. Round 3.
I'm sort of just going to look at questions until they get to the strap.
Right, straps out. Here we go.
Look, you're getting the strap questions now.
Oh.
So, Liz, back to your experience with using a strap.
And Liz, young lady, you have a dirty mind. Well, thanks for calling me young. It's him. I'm used to the dirty words that come out of his mouth.
What are you on about?
Assume the worst.
I'm a saint.
A saint. This is actually the first of the King of the Table live streams. It's had 0 technical issues. Stream itself has been perfect for us too. It was a little bit slow getting onto it.
Just the very start, but since then it's been absolutely fine.
We've been okay. I wouldn't click out of it or try and do anything to it. I'd be scared of what might happen. But yeah, Thor versus Eddie was much worse. But to be fair, that was a free stream. People have paid for this. So, I mean, people were angry when the free stream wasn't working very well.
Yeah. I mean, if you're paying for it, then it's a lot worse.
Yeah. Ben, thank you for the super chat. Never word the heard strap on so many times, but I know. And YouTube listens to your videos as well to check it's safe for ads and stuff. They're going to be like, nope.
We're talking about arm wrestling straps.
Yeah, they don't know that.
Nothing else.
They don't care.
Nothing dodgy going on here. And Cadecha took a quick pin there.
Oh, is Corey injured?
I think Corey might have hurt himself. Corey is shaking his head. He's felt something, I think, possibly in his pec.
Oh, he doesn't look happy, does he?
He's shaking his head there.
Right, it's over by the looks of it, doesn't it?
He's pinged something for sure.
Yeah.
That's a shame. We don't like to see that.
Turn it up a little, find out what's happened. Just going to find out what's happened.
So the referees are just talking to the commentators. We should be able to tell you what's going on.
Someone here saying peck paw.
He was just sweating profusely there. Obviously, you know how hot it is in Dubai. Even in the air conditioning, you're walking around at day and stuff. But in that size, he's going to be sweating non-stop.
Yeah.
He needs to pull out. There's no point in him.
He is done by the looks of it. Yeah.
He's not going to put up any serious opposition to an athlete like
No. All these injuries foreboding the Devon Levan match. Hopefully hopefully a bit all beforehand and then yes on the main event. I want something spectacular, but not a spectacular ring injury. Jesus Christ.
You always want something spectacular.
I do.
So it looks like that is 3-0 for Alex, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's over.
Yeah. Which means next up is the main event.
The main event will be next. They are just making sure you can. This is difficult for someone like Alex because he's got to stay in the zone until he knows for sure. There we go.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
It's very difficult as an athlete because.
Yeah. Are we going? You don't want to just relax and sort of exhale almost because once you're out of the zone,
it feels completely different.
Yeah.
But it would be foolish for West to keep going in this situation.
Yeah. Risk something much more serious.
He's still, relatively new to this level of arm wrestling. And he's got a big future ahead of him. There's no point in risking something serious if it's just a minor pull right now.
So can you recap for anyone who's just joining us, what just happened in that last matchup?
So the last matchup, we had Alex Cadecha against Corey West. A lot of back and forth in the starts, but Alex Cadecha went up 2-0, and then it just looked on that third pull that Corey West felt something pull in his pec.
Yeah.
So 3-0 to Cadecha, and he's leaving it there. Yeah, unfortunate for Corey West, but these things do happen.
There we go. Heidi saying, I hear that YouTube only checks the first 10 minutes or so of a live. Oh, thank you for the super chat. It's good to know, Heidi. It's a free for all at this point then. Say what you like, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Yeah, you can see. Look at the horrible positions they get in.
And who won the first match, Lozzie?
Barboza lost to Iraqi 4-0. So, yeah. Iraqi 4-0 against Barboza. Alex Cadecha 3-0 against Corey West. Next up, we have Devon Larratt versus Levan Saginashvili.
How exciting. Yo, please, someone send a link. I'll be eternally grateful. The link for the pay-per-view is in the description of this video. I don't know about links for rip-offs or anything like that. We obviously can't show it because it would be a copyright theft, and then our video would go, our channel might go. It would all be very, very bad.
I know, she's just always expecting miracles. Sometimes you can't have miracles. Just want little kind of puffs. little explosions.
Little explosions.
You can't have fireworks every night, okay?
No, sorry, Lozzie. Sorry.
I'm only one man. I'm a spectacular man, but still.
Don't know what picture you're painting of me here. I do not approve. Fred, thank you for the super chat. Well, this sucks. You're about 1.5 minutes ahead of my stream. Too bad for Corey. Hope he heals quickly. Oh, that does suck. I don't know how that's come about. Do you have a fast forward button, Fred? If you do, now would be the time to use it because it's just a little interview. If you just sort of wiggle your screen that you're playing from, there's a red bar at the bottom. Just make sure you're right at the end of it, and then we won't be ahead of you. Because obviously, Let
me just hear what Corey's got to say.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, clearly disappointed, but an extremely impressive Mr. Corey West.
Pec puller. Yeah. Unfortunate injury there for Corey West. Well, I'll turn that down a little for now and answer some questions. Alex Cadecha, 3-0 win there for him. Iraqi, 4-0 win against Barboza earlier. We're probably going to have about 10 minutes, I think, until the next match starts. So if you want to see Devon against Levan Saginashvili, the link is in the description below. You can go to coresports.tv. You still have time to watch it. For the rest of you, if you want to ask us questions about anything strongman, arm wrestling, life, etc., feel free to ask, and we'll keep you updated with what's happening. And enjoy watching them. I would guess 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, cool. That's not too bad.
There'll be probably bigger promos for these two as well.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Sorry, I have to put in the timeout. So, yes, it's going to start very soon.
Yeah, very soon now. I'd say 15 minutes max.
Yeah. All right. Which one do you choose when you open the link? So it's King of the Table 4. That's what you want. King of the Table 4.
I think the opposite side is East versus West.
East
you don't want
versus
that. You want the
West.
King of
No.
the Table 4.
Yes.
That's
Yeah, I
what
think
this
there are
event is.
4 options there, but King of the Table 4.
Cool.
There we go. Quit spamming. Don't worry, Princess Gloria is in a timeout.
Liz is on it with the timeouts.
Yes. What are the odds for Devon winning? Like the official odds?
I don't know.
I don't know either. No.
Click on some questions.
Okay. This, yeah. Oh, go on. Just do another very quick recap of what's happened so far for people just joining us.
All right. We've had 2 matches so far tonight. Match results, we've had Iraqi beating Barboza 4-0. We had Alex Cadecha winning 3-0 against Corey West pulling out with an injury. We've been teasing Liz about her strap-on and just talking general nonsense, really. That's about as much as has happened. The big match is yet to come. We will keep teasing Liz and answering your questions.
There you go. Loz, how'd you get those traps, my dude?
Farmers walks, rack pulls, deadlifts, and power shrugs.
And bear hugs.
Bear hugs didn't build the trap.
I'm joking. See, look, here's a man who has good taste. Auntie Liz, do you have a single sister? No, sorry, Eric, we have all been snapped up.
She has 6 sisters?
7 sisters.
7 sisters.
None single.
Forgot about one.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 sisters. Jesus.
But none single, I'm afraid. Sorry, Eric.
But she's the best of the lot, by the way.
You charming, you.
I should say that, shouldn't I?
Wow, you bloody. you should think it. You don't have to say it as long as you're thinking it. Who won? Devon or Levan? Hasn't happened yet. We are still waiting. It's going to be the next match. We're all very excited. I am actually excited.
You're getting more excited now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm starting
you were
to
like, I don't know
a
these
little bit.
guys. This is boring. I don't like arm wrestling. But now you're getting more excited.
It was a bit boring when they were just slipping. Come on. Let's be fair. I can't fake it for an hour and a half.
The great thing, I think this is why Devon's so good for arm wrestling. With all the nonsense that'll go on, his
charisma and
will make it entertaining.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah. There was none of that.
They're all too nice.
They are too nice.
This is the problem with most people. We're all too nice.
Yeah.
And then
not you.
Wow.
The others. Are you going to shit talk when you have your arm wrestling match?
Oh yeah.
You won't.
Been
It's not in your
mirror.
nature, have you?
No.
You should practice with me. I'll get you riled up.
You'd be good at shit talking.
Yeah.
Smack talking, I should say.
Yeah. Michael wants to know, is it necessary to do 6 matches? Wouldn't 2 or 3 be more than enough?
Yeah, sometimes they do best of 5. In tournament format, it's less than that. So, it varies in the association, federation that they are competing in.
Are you British or Australian?
I get this a lot when I go to foreign countries.
Yeah.
People can't tell if I'm Australian or well, I get confused for all sorts, but
yeah.
Often
British.
people think British people are Australian.
Yeah. But no, we're British.
Especially when you're not too
English.
poshly spoken.
Too poshly spoken.
Or if you've got BBC British.
A plum in your tongue. No, we are British. Very British. Me more so than him. Lars, you're a big smooth talker.
Thank you, Eric. Got to keep the wife happy. Keeps my life much, much more relaxing and stress-free. Who won? Well, we've had 2 matches so far. Iraqi beat Barboza 4-0. Alex Cadecha beat Corey West 3-0.
There you go.
Our next match is the main event. This one we've all been waiting for. Months and months of build up to this. Months of smack talk from Devon. Pretty much silence from Saginashvili over the last few months. But he's got this monstrously big, thick wrist and forearm and bicep and
everything.
Can anyone stop him?
Smallish legs.
Yeah, he wouldn't make a strong man.
He's built like Johnny Bravo, isn't he?
An interesting looking Johnny Bravo. Johnny Bravo and a gorilla.
Yeah, if they were to have a child. Eric, thank you for the super chat. 2 men down with an injury. Hate to see it. Had a family member serve in the Canadian Special Forces with Devon. Will always be behind him. A heartfelt thank you to anyone here who's active or retired military. Nice
Thank you
message.
very much for the great post.
We're big Devon fans. I mean, we were very lucky to spend quite a bit of time, a couple of weeks with him in September in Dubai, when he was fighting Thor. And he's a great guy, isn't he? It's always weird because
when you've just seen
that
arm wrestling
side
of him, like I hadn't even seen like his YouTube channel and got to know his personality. Just seen him arm wrestling, I thought, God, this guy's a prick. But when you actually meet him and you kind of understand him more, you start to realize this guy's actually a really cool dude. He's led an interesting life.
Yeah,
he's been in some crazy situations and he just loves a challenge.
It was the other way around for me. I saw like nice Devon first, so then when I went back and looked at his other stuff, I was like, oh, why is he being like that? He's so nice.
He's so good at it.
He is good at it. Yeah. No, thank you for the super chat. Enjoying the party. We've all been pronouncing it wrong. Levan is pronounced Levan rather than Levan. Levan. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting confused now. Levan.
Next time we see Constantine, we'll
just ask him. Yeah.
That's pretty much what we try and do.
Yeah,
now.
we do.
Get it from the source.
Yeah. If Constantine can't get it right, then it's impossible. Where can you watch the match? We do have a link to the pay-per-view in the description of this video. How long is it going to take? Probably another 10 minutes before it starts. There's just adverts on the screen right now. And then when it actually starts, it will take as long as it takes. It will just,
this one will be more entertaining.
Yeah,
regardless.
Definitely. Yeah. Not the same question. What time? How long is it going to take?
What time are we up to? We're up to, in the UK, it's 9:36.
Yeah.
I think 10 minutes they should be starting.
Hopefully. Dylan, how long until watch free stream? How long until watch free stream?
I don't know. I guess probably in a day or two they'll post up the edited version.
I think Dylan's taken the mick because he's one of our channel members, and earlier he was saying, "Why is everyone repeating the same question?"
Oh, here we go. They are bringing the athletes out now.
Okay.
Neil Pickup is ready to announce.
Here we go. How exciting! Yeah, I'll make sure we're up to date. Pumpkin power. Here we go. Someone's saying that Devon's too old.
How old is Devon? 46, 47?
Well, I was going to say he's in his mid to late 40s now, isn't he?
I'll find out in a second. It'll be up on the screen.
Mm.
What time's the match? The athletes are coming out, guys. It's getting exciting.
It is exciting. Even I'm happy now. Look, I've got a smile. There we go. By the way, Lodge, you have been my hero, and I've been watching you since your very first competition. Just remember, never forget the
Thank you very much. I appreciate all the support you guys have given us over my strongman career, and since we've been doing more of the YouTube stuff is amazing. So thank you very much, guys.
Fred saying, thanks, Liz. I didn't even look at the red line. I'm not going to read the second half of your comment, though, because it's very rude. What's wrong with everyone tonight?
We're just entertaining ourselves in between the wait.
Yeah. Who's injured? So Corey West was injured. Was someone injured in the first match? People were saying 2 injuries tonight.
Maybe Barboza had a small injury. I'm not sure exactly.
Okay. Yeah, presumably it wasn't the guy that won. Someone's saying there's 50 kilos difference between the dudes. How can Devon possibly win?
As your weight gets heavier, it has less importance. Because we saw it with, there was 50 kilos between Corey and Alex Cadecha.
Yeah.
So,
and Alex Cadecha still won. I know Corey got injured, but he was winning before that, wasn't he?
So, once you're over into like super heavyweight territory, it doesn't have such a difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saginashvili is a different breed. He's not a normal human.
Mikey, Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Lars, in Europe's strongest man, I think it was a 460 kilo deadlift when you tore your lat. You look strong, could have done more.
Thank you. I tore my lat on 446.
Yeah.
And I believed I was good for £1,000 that day, but unfortunately, my body didn't believe in me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I pulled 435 pretty rapidly.
Yeah. It
before
went up
that,
really quick.
I
Very
was
smooth.
I think my deadlift was absolutely at its best right then.
Oh, look at Eric getting personal. If you don't mind, Auntie Liz, how old are you and Uncle Lars?
Ooh. Well, I will be 40 at the end of this year.
And I will be 80. I'm 35. There you go.
My young lady.
Very sweet. Yeah. Starting to feel less young now. Oh, I don't get why people are asking the same questions. Just enjoy the company. We're happy when it happens.
Thank you, William.
To be honest, it's no different when we're on live for strongman events. It's people join at different times and stuff. So we have to, not everyone speaks English as a first language. We try and be forgiving. But I will put them in timeout if they get annoying. Thomas, you're a clown. I don't know what's going on there. As close to live feedback. Right. Can you make your commentary as close to live feedback as possible? Makes it feel like we're actually seeing what's happening, please. Yeah, that would be Loz's job. I'll just do my react faces. But you can actually give some quality.
Well, I don't know about quality. I'm not an arm wrestling expert.
Yeah,
I want to say that. And if people are after arm wrestling experts, I would say go and watch Ryan Bowen. He's great. We are strongman experts. When it's strongman, I'll tell you every little intricacy that's going on with arm wrestling. I'm not going to sit here and say I know everything because I don't. I'm just watching as a fan. And hopefully some of you are watching along with us that are regular viewers. You know what our channel's all about. I'm getting into arm wrestling. I'm having an arm wrestling match later this year. So I'm trying to learn more, learn stuff off anyone that's more experienced than me watching along. I'm going to have to go and...
You're all right. I was going to say, you sound like you're choking on your tongue. Liz is only a year older than I am. Why are you sounding surprised by this? Oh, someone said you're a predator, Loz. A deviant. Where can we watch? The link is in the description of this video. So it's on coresports.tv. So Neil Pickup is back on the mic. Hopefully the guys will be coming out very soon. Are you okay?
I think so.
Yeah? Having a moment?
My throat's just dry.
Yeah. Okay. When are you breaking the Masters deadlift record, Mr. Loz? He's not 40 yet, but
I've got to wait till December. But
I think
Rauno's
going to put
smash
that up before then. And yeah.
I did have a crazy idea though.
What's that?
Well, just so people know, my kind of goal at the moment is to lose 100 pounds, which will bring me down to 122 kilos.
Yeah.
If I get to 122 kilos, I'm only 2 kilos off 120.
Oh,
there
so
is
go
the
for that
British.
record.
No, well, there's not a but there's the British under 120 strongman competition.
Oh, you don't do that crap.
I might just do it just for a bit of fun and to give some exposure to it.
Oh.
Like I don't care about winning it anymore and stuff like that. Strongman.
It's a British only class, isn't it? There's not like other people around the world.
But I think an under 120 class is a good idea.
Mm.
Anyway, Neil Pickup is introducing the athletes.
Someone asked this earlier, Oscar. What's the prize money for this match? We don't know, unfortunately. We don't know.
It's weird with stuff like this. It could be different prize money for both athletes.
Yeah.
You know, it's essentially, it's about putting bums on seats. The more people you can attract to buy the pay-per-view and stuff like that, then you can tend to make more money.
Yeah. There's an argument for doing it both ways, isn't there? Putting it out for free and bringing more eyes to it, or paying for it and guaranteeing yourself that money.
I think like competition, especially in strongman stuff, should be a bit more transparent about the prize money.
Mm.
You know, like some of the bigger sports are.
Yeah.
We watch the Darts World Championships. It's announced. I like that Rogue did that. Rogue announced what the athletes were getting.
Yeah.
And the athletes got the money. It was all good.
Yeah.
Here comes the big beast.
Here we go. Levan filling our screens.
He looks massive.
Junkie.
He is a big dude, isn't he?
He is a big dude. Oh, man. It's very exciting.
Just shy of 180 kilos he weighed in at.
It's about to start. Here we go.
And he looks mean.
Okay.
He looks like a mean, angry Georgian.
Fred, thank you for the super chat. Okay, peeps, 1,485 people watching, only 723 likes. Hit that like button. And Liz, I wouldn't do the second part. Too much of a gentleman. Thank you so much. I didn't think you would, really. Oh, yes, he looks
fired
riled
up,
up. Yes, he does.
I'm quite actually getting quite
Nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm nervous as well. Loz, are you in your undies?
No, I have shorts on.
They're just your shorts.
Yeah, short shorts.
Doesn't really go with the shirt, to be fair, does it?
It's the way people are now, like at work meetings, they have the shirt on and then they're just in their pajamas or something.
A thong. Or just nothing.
Here comes Devon. Oh, it's exciting.
Yes.
He's getting a good build up for him.
Yeah, come on, bring him
Neil
out.
Pickup is building up the one and only Devon Larratt.
Come on then. Get him out.
No limits.
Oh, what have you done? The volume's fine. Leave the volume as it is. There we go.
Here he comes.
Someone's saying it's disrespect to Levan to make him walk out first. I mean, someone's got to walk out first, haven't they? How do you decide who walks out first?
Everyone's so split. There's,
we
see it now with so many sports. If they're a fan of one athlete,
they sort of take offense to anything that they
I mean,
it happens.
Like I said, I'm not an arm wrestling expert, so I don't think my opinion counts. But when it comes to strongman, I know my stuff. And if you say one person's better than someone else, you're seen as a hater to the other person.
Here he comes.
He's got his
green hoodie on.
Trademark hoodie on.
Yeah.
Not wearing it because he's in Dubai.
Wearing it on his head. There he is.
He looks happy.
He does.
He lives for these kind of moments, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves it.
Oh, he's going straight over to him.
Laughing in his face. Levan doesn't look happy at all.
No.
Oh, man.
Do you reckon some of those things he said are starting to get to him?
Maybe. Where can you watch? There's a pay-per-view link live in the description of this video. Oh.
Why do the athletes stand in the tunnel for a minute before they walk out? That's normally, like, they're usually given a cue to just stay there for a few seconds, let their music build, let the announcers announce who they are,
and then get pictures.
Yeah, and then they'll be, given a cue to start walking forwards. That's the same with strongman and boxing and stuff and other events that I've worked out.
Yeah.
You all right?
No, I'm stressed. Right, here we go, Levan.
So Levan is 33 years old, just shy of 180 kilos.
He's 6'3", 24-inch bicep.
It's mental.
20.4-inch forearm, 11-inch wrist.
His forearm and wrist measurements are ridiculous.
I've got a stupidly little wrist.
Devon is 47, 46, 47. We weren't 100% sure. He's weighed in at 130 kilos, 287 pounds.
Yeah.
It's one of the biggest. Devon used to kind of be around the 220 mark. He's bulked up.
Comment here that made me laugh. All of the divisiveness in sports could be traced back to Liz's hatred of Brian Shaw. It all started with me. Right. Here we go.
The referee is going to have a
job on his hands.
Yeah.
So if you cannot see it.
So you can see already, like, Devon's wrist is cocked. It can't start like that.
No. So might be a while.
Devon looks quite more relaxed now than he did when he came in.
He's breathing deep through that nose. Pulling him in. It's not started yet. God, yeah, hold on. Levan is only 33.
Yeah.
What a beast. 33 years old. My goodness. Younger than me. Are we watching right now? We are watching. You can watch too if you buy the pay-per-view.
Ooh.
Did that count?
No, I don't think it counted, but
okay.
Just showing he's not going to be messing around.
So Levan went doom for anyone not watching. Oh, Devon doesn't look happy, does he? Look at him.
They go into the strap. No messing about. Good.
Okay, so they both want to go to the strap then. Oh, straight to the shot. Good.
Jody in his corner.
Yeah. You wouldn't mess
She's
with Jody,
brilliant.
would you?
No.
Take his soul.
Who won? It's just started, guys. We are still just getting hooked up in round number 1.
Oh no, this person. Sorry, timeout for you. Nope.
Oh.
There we go. Okay.
I'm actually nervous.
Yeah, I am too. No one won, dumbass. Thanks.
Thank you. It's kind of, we wanted to say it, but it's better if you say it.
Yeah. Oh, look at Jody. It's very stressful for the wives. I know this. I'm a
Yeah.
wife. He didn't have to do combat stuff, but he did have to do very dangerous stuff. Feel sorry for Jody. I do too now. Oh my God, all the children in the chat, YouTube chat, yeah.
Yeah. We normally don't have too many of them when we're on the
When we're
strongman.
strong, our strongman community is genuinely lovely. When it's really busy, like World Strongest Man time, it does get a bit sillier in the comments, but usually
They
it's
get put
great.
into a timeout, don't they? Right, they're getting strapped up. The strap buckle is on Levan's hand for those of you that care for that. Some people say it's a disadvantage to have the buckle on your side. I think it doesn't make that much difference.
Okay. How does it get decided which side it goes? How will we know when it starts?
You'll know when it starts.
Okay.
At the moment, he's just getting strapped in. So their thumbs are still up, their hands still up. Thumbs need to come wrap round, fingers need to clamp on, and then he'll get the ready go.
Yeah.
Thank you for becoming a member.
Yes. Someone asking what color is the strap? Someone said it's baby blue. Looks grey to me, but maybe
Yeah.
it's baby blue. Maybe the resolution of our screen isn't quite right. Link is in the description of this video for the paper.
Here we go. Thumbs are closed.
Oh, how exciting. Come on.
Referee is holding both of their fingers at the moment. Oh, he's holding the thumbs down as well. Referee's having none of their...
Oh, look at Levan's face.
That is a face.
Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Oh, he's driven him down and he gets the win. Levan wins.
Levan
wins. Devon held him off the pad for an inch for a few seconds, but that power drove through. Levan Saginashvili takes the first round.
Oh, man. Oh, someone's saying green strap would have been a huge advantage. Devon. What's happening?
Neil Pickup is saying that Devon felt something there. They're trying to, or even though his hand got pinned, they're saying that he can feel something and he's not kind of completely out of this. So if he can make some subtle adjustments.
Sorry. When you said feel something, I thought you meant like an
No,
injury.
sorry.
Okay, right.
He looked like he could actually hold him.
Okay.
And that's what a lot of people have spoken about. They thought the first round, Levan wins.
Right.
Second round, Levan wins, but harder. Third round, potentially,
Devon's going to
start figuring him out. That's what the hope is for the Devon fans. So from what they're saying on the screen at the moment and from the reaction of Devon, look, you can see he stopped it. It didn't just drive into the pad. It was quick, but he did hold something and you can see he's smiling once he came back up.
Devon's got like a massive shit-eating grin. Like that.
To me, being a non-expert, I'm like, Levan is a beast.
It looked painful.
Yeah. And I, this talk of endurance and stuff, Devon's not used to carrying this much weight.
No.
It's something that when he was 220 to 240, yes, his endurance was brilliant.
Yeah.
His endurance when we did conditioning together wasn't that amazing. Different when it comes to specific endurance, forearm wrestling. He's got the endurance in the forearm and wrist. That's different. But I don't think there's much point in this. They're going to
people saying
most likely
Devon's
go to a strap.
A psycho. They're not going straight to a strap?
No. It's new round. Start again.
Okay. Levan will eat
Larratt
alive.
1-0 to Levan Saginashvili.
There we go.
We're into round number 2. Referee just trying to straighten up Devon.
These two look great together, don't they?
Yeah, just beasts.
Just happy to see them.
Referee's not happy.
No.
He's going to go to a referee's grip.
Oh, man. Link is in the description of this video. So I've said it so many times.
Coresports.tv if you want the link.
Coresports.tv.
All one word, coresports.tv.
And you are selecting King of the Table 4. It is a pay-per-view, though, which is why we can't show it. It's copyrighted material. We cannot show it.
Now, lots of you are watching along with us. This is the first time tonight I've been genuinely like...
Yeah, I feel a bit anxious.
Yeah. You can see, I mean, the picture that...
Levan might just be too strong.
Base department. Yes, he could well be. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Devon can do anything in this second round. Will he put up more resistance?
It's 1-0 to Levan right now. 5 more rounds to go. Hoo-hoo. I see for this one, I hope they do all 6 because I want to see all 6.
What are we saying? What
This
people
is
saying?
strength and tiny. I don't know because some of it's in Georgian.
So they're now getting strapped in again.
How much fanning around is there in between rounds? This has been much better than the last 2 matches. They're going for the strap again now. Round 2. We're not having to wait nearly as long with this one. So they're just getting in the strap.
Someone says King's move pending. Can he get into that position? That's another question.
Yeah. I have a screen cap of Loz saying base department. Can anyone imagine if Iron Bibby?
Apparently, Iron Bibby is very good. He's arm wrestled with Devon. He used to live in Canada for a little while, and they said he's very, very good. He pretty much beat everyone in the High Hookers Club except for Larratt. So he can arm wrestle. And when you think of his arm and his hand and his grip strength, he'd probably be an amazing arm wrestler with some real dedication to it.
Eric, finally enjoying this answer. Yes, this is what I'm here for. No offense to the other guys.
Right, strap is on.
I would have enjoyed it more if
I've said strap way too many times.
Yeah, I know. Strap
Thumbs
on,
are closed,
strap
hands
off.
are closed. Devon is pushing way too early there. Devon pushes his arm down, but there was no resistance and there was no go from the referee. So now the referee is back to
readjusting.
Readjusting.
Oh no, the sex spots. They've chosen the worst time. Hold on. The sex spots.
Thumbs are down. Don't close your hands yet, says the referee. Bill Collins, I believe his name is. Closed. One foul for Devon, just kind of turning his wrist too early.
Right.
I think Devon's actually looking a little frustrated.
Yeah, he does look a little bit flustered, doesn't he?
And I don't know if that's just because he feels the power of his opponent just not giving anything. He's trying to get in quicker than maybe he's obviously allowed to.
Yeah. I think maybe like something like that must knock your confidence a little bit.
I've gone against guys that are just way beyond my ability and it's horrible. You're just like, okay, I feel like a little boy here. You're trying to find something.
Someone's saying
Devon is a way more experienced arm wrestler than pretty much anyone. He knows he can go into different areas. I don't know the areas.
Yeah.
So it's more limiting when your knowledge is as low as mine.
The official stream is on coresports.tv. There you go. Everyone's happy to see the sex bots because it's not alive without the
Current
sex
score
bots.
1-0 to Levan Saginashvili.
Devon has
is on
a foul
and they are in the strap.
for round 2.
Referee is getting them strapped in at the moment. Just making sure it's nice and tight. Strap this time is on Devon's side. The buckle of the strap, sorry. Devon is sweating just as much as Levan.
Yeah.
It's not.
He's not laughing anymore either, is he? He looks very serious. A little flustered, I would say. I mean, he's the master of mind games, so do we ever really know how Devon's feeling?
He's not wasting energy on mind games here. He's trying to make sure he stops his arm getting pinned.
He's not saying anything, I think.
Fingers closed. Oh, and that round was dominant by Levan. That was easy. And he's smiling. That was
Levan
ridiculous.
is smiling, not Devon.
Saginashvili there absolutely destroying Larratt.
Ouch.
And that must be... you know,
Painful.
we talk about, I talk about levels in strongman all the time and different sports, and this Georgian is just another level from everyone.
Yeah.
I think
Jody's
Devon's
face.
concerned about his arm there. He's looking at it.
Well, it must have hurt.
This is a powerful man. He is taking arm wrestling to the next level. I mean, there's been some incredible arm wrestlers over the years. Denis Saplenkov. Dennis was actually a former strongman. I was lucky enough to compete against him early on in my career in strongman. He was immense. There's been Cleve Dean, another strongman. He competed in World's Strongest Man, I think 79. He was a big name of arm wrestling. Obviously, John Brazank, the GOAT. But this man is establishing himself as currently the greatest. If he can go through, if he beats Devon 6-0 or 4-0 or whatever it'll be.
Someone just said Levan is laughing hard in the face of Devon. Yeah.
Levan actually looks a lot more relaxed.
He does.
He's looked relaxed. And to be fair to him, he's looked relaxed throughout the whole build-up. And he's smiling now.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just thinking, and this is the thing. Once you start to relax, you start to think, my opponent hasn't got anything.
Yeah.
It might even get worse.
Who? Levan might get worse.
No, it might get worse for
Devon. Yeah. Right. So they're getting
out of the strap now, in for round 3.
Out of the strap, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fred, thank you for the super
Devon,
chat.
no talking, nothing like that. This
No.
is a different Devon than we're used to.
Hold that thought, Fred. We'll just see what happens with this. No, they're out. I remember 40 years ago, a local logger who weighed about 130 pounds beat everyone in a local bar with a 3-pin in under 5 seconds against anyone around. That's the thing. It's such a technical sport, isn't it? It's, it's not about being the biggest. It's not even about being the strongest in terms of gym strength. It's very specific strength, isn't it?
Yeah. None of the guys that I train with are stronger than me in the gym.
No.
But they can all beat me. Well, I mean,
the ones that can beat you, yeah.
It's amazing how good an arm wrestler can be. Like someone that's good at arm wrestling, high-level arm wrestler, will beat a strong guy. Most strong guys haven't got a clue how to arm wrestle.
Yeah. Very excited.
The score is currently 2-0 to Levan Saginashvili.
Yeah.
And Devon didn't look like he had anything in that last one. Can he change up tactics and find a weakness? He's got to try something different because he can't go power for power against Saginashvili.
They're getting in the strap now for round 3. If Levan smashes through these the first 4 rounds, are we going to see the final 2?
Maybe just like exhibition stuff.
Devon's not going to want to exhibit that, is he? He's not. I wouldn't.
We've got to focus on round 3 first.
All
Devon
right.
is still in this.
Okay. You can watch on coolsports.tv. There's a pay-per-view link in the description of this video. How is Devon? Very serious. He's not talking. He's not joking around.
It's very different to the normal Devon that we see. Normally, he's talking. He's in his opponent's face. I haven't seen that at all in this, other than the walkout.
Yeah, where
that was the only time
got in Levan's face a little.
This is a lot more similar to when he was up against Denis Saplenkov, and it was almost just like, this guy's just too good. It's going to be interesting to see what he can do here. Thumbs are down. They're in the strap. Referee is just making sure Devon is level. He's trying to curl up a bit. Oh, too easy.
Man.
Too easy.
Round 3 to Levan.
Round 3, Levan is just another level.
Levan.
I'll apologise for how I pronounce his name.
It sounds too much like Devon.
Levan Saginashvili, 3-0, pins Devon easily. Devon looking deflated.
Yeah. It sucks for him. Ooh, what's happening there?
I think Devon wouldn't let go of Levan's arm.
Oh. Looked a little bit confrontational there, didn't it?
They're still in the strap, but
yeah.
So apparently it's still 2-0, and there was a foul on Levan.
Oh, really? Oh,
So
okay. So that last one didn't count. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, there we go.
That's why they're still in the strap.
Oh.
Interesting. But the power level just looks to be increasing. Devon's gonna have to do something here.
Yeah.
Oh, just again. And it looked like a good pin.
It's not another foul, is it?
I don't know. This is the confusing thing with arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Power-wise, clearly,
Levan is
looking like he got the win there.
Yeah.
The referees haven't announced it yet.
Yeah, he threw his shoulder behind it, protecting his bicep.
I'm just trying this.
Turn it up.
So the referee is going to look at the monitor just to check. We think it's 3-0. So the referee is just checking the monitor here. He's looking for the elbow foul. Elbow looks fine.
So 3-0
Rolly Ray saying it looks fine.
Levan then.
What they say. Let's wait for the official announcement.
I wish the bloody graphics would update quicker.
3-0 to Saginashvili.
Yeah.
And rightly so. He looked like he dominated there. Can Devon find anything?
Oh, man. People saying, like, well, not many people, but saying, oh, there's hype for nothing. No, the hype is for something. It's still two of the absolute biggest names, isn't it? Like East versus West and Wow versus Power.
Levan has literally walked through every single person he's been up against in recent times. Since he's been sort of established as the number one in the world, he's just destroyed opponent after opponent. Devon has wanted to feel that power and test it. He's put everything into this. It's just not enough.
No.
At the moment, it's not enough.
That it's not over yet. I mean, he can't win, obviously. He could draw. It seems very unlikely based on what we're seeing so far. I mean,
I got to say, even Levan looks fresher. Devon is sweating.
Yeah.
He looks deflated. In his face, he physically... This is like when Devon went against Michael Todd.
Yeah.
Michael Todd looked deflated.
Michael looks the way Devon does now. Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
And Saginashvili is almost relaxing more and more with every round.
Oh, he's enjoying himself.
Devon's still trying to pin his wrist before the go.
I'd be so interested to hear what Devon's got to say after all this, his thoughts on it all and how it felt. And
from everything I've seen with Devon, he's actually a very good loser.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. He won't make
excuses. He might use, he might use every trick in the book beforehand, but he's always been very respectful afterwards.
Well, it's like straight after losing to Thor in the boxing match, he's like, I got my ass kicked.
And the thing is, when you train hard and you know you've brought your best and someone is just better than you, what can you say?
Yeah.
What it's different when you make a mistake or something goes wrong, but when someone is just better, that's not an issue. No. Someone is just better. You've got to test yourself.
That's the hardest thing for some competitive people to admit, though.
I need to go away and get better.
Porridge power.
I mean,
did Devon try King's move? He hasn't got close to getting into a position. It's been so quick. No.
The first round, he put a little bit of resistance, stopped him pinning him from about half an inch off the pad for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Since then, he's not even been able to show any resistance.
So we're just checking in that Iraqi won. And yes,
Iraqi won 4-0. Cadecha won 3-0. We are currently 3-0 to Levan Saginashvili versus Devon Larratt. We're into round 4. They're getting the strap attached now.
Will this be up on YouTube tonight? It will probably be on Larry Wheels' YouTube first, I imagine.
I think tomorrow or possibly the next day.
Yeah. So
currently it's 3-0 to Saginashvili for those just tuning in. Look at the sweat coming off him.
I mean, Devon, when you did a training session with him, a conditioning session, the slug trail, he called it.
This is one thing.
He paused.
This is one thing I questioned with like him getting so much bigger and people saying he's got the endurance. When you are much bigger and you're not used to carrying that weight, it's very, very difficult. Whereas,
right, here we go, round 4, they're in the strap.
Devon's trying something here. He's trying something different. He's certainly not square. I think the referee's letting it go.
No,
he's
the
not.
Referee's getting him into
position. You can see how
unsquare he was.
I mean, that right shoulder is so far forward, it's ridiculous. But
no,
He got a foul as well.
Oh, Jodie, bless her.
Yeah.
I feel for Jodie. Jodie's like psychotic when she's ringside with Devon, but she's really lovely as well, isn't she?
Yeah. She just supports her man.
We're all psychotic when it comes to our
if
men.
you are supportive of, if you're with an athlete, you do.
You have to have a bit of crazy about you as well.
Athletes are the worst people to live with.
They are, especially after they've lost. My goodness.
Oh, another E.
Oh no, it's not over.
The referee says.
Referees.
And now Devon's laughing now.
Yeah.
And a tap on the shoulder for Saginashvili. I think Devon knows that man is just another level. Devon's incredible, but Saginashvili is a monster.
Unbelievable. Is that it?
I think it might be.
It looks like it.
I think he knows.
Yeah.
You know, he's won now.
Levan's gone and given Janasha a hug. Devon's given his wife a hug. Slight difference.
Yeah. I definitely rather give Jodie a hug than Janasha.
Oh, I don't know, man. Janasha gives great hugs. Oh, wow. There you go.
Just two strong guys. Levan Saginashvili.
I'm saying Levan has not lost any rounds since 2017.
That is crazy at this level of arm wrestling.
Yeah.
He's been against some real good arm wrestlers as well. I mean, there's so many great match potentials out there, but he is the current king of arm wrestling.
Yeah.
He's the king of the table. King of the table, 4 winner, 4-0. What's being said?
He looks a little bit dumbfounded, doesn't he?
He's just like, you know, the thing is, when he went against Denis Saplenkov, he had reasons for not being at his best. He is prepared perfectly for this.
Yeah.
And he's gone up against someone that's just too good.
Yeah. Someone here saying people were saying Levan was worried and scared. People say
a lot of things beforehand.
Yeah, what they need to hear themselves, whatever makes them feel
we
better.
We love Devon. We would have loved to have seen him win, but the head was always
realistically.
We'd be going nuts for him if he was winning. But you have to respect the ability of someone like Levan.
Yeah, and he really is that mythical creature, isn't he? Now, like, can anyone stop him?
Round 5, it doesn't really mean much now.
Oh, they're doing round 5. Okay. Eric,
and they'll go into the strap. No messing around.
Thanks for the super chat. Devon slowed Levan down a bit in the first match, but that was it. Epic match. Yeah. Since then, there's been nothing. Another Eric. Oh, we've got 2 Erics on the go. Thank you, Eric. I retract my previous super chat about this match being a close one. Yeah. All super chats are final.
Hey, look. It's all the fun. The build-up beforehand is what it's all about. We've all got our favorites. We all like to have our opinion, and then it's why we've got to enjoy watching. Because we can say what we want beforehand. The athletes can say what they want, but they sort it out when it comes down to competition.
All right, so they're getting strapped up. This is round 5. It's already won. It's 6 rounds in total, but Levan has won 4. Devon is still on
wants to keep
0.
putting on a show.
Yeah, good for Devon.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure this guy out. He wants to win a round against him. Is it possible? It hasn't looked possible so far, has it? But
I don't think it's going to happen. He's got to try something new.
Is Levan going to let up slightly now? Now that he's secured that win?
I think the fact that he hasn't lost a round since 2017 makes me think no. And no.
Straight pin
through.
again.
There was nothing.
My goodness.
Wow.
Devon's shaking his head and laughing.
Devon is just like, wow, this guy's something else.
Yeah. He's like, that must mess with your head when you are one of the best there ever was. And then someone takes you so easily time and time again. That's got to mess with you, surely.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be haters on there saying, oh, Devon's no good, blah, 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 blah. Devon is an amazing arm wrestler. Yeah. You know, I've hooked up with Devon. I'm a former Europe's strongest man. I'm a strong guy. I'm not an arm wrestler, but just getting into it for fun. But he was so relaxed. I couldn't do anything. The power in his hand, and obviously he's beaten so many incredible arm wrestlers. But this man, Levan Saginashvili, is just on another level.
Yeah, he is.
You got to have respect for that.
Who can stop him then?
There's always youngsters coming up. That's
Yeah.
the great thing with sport. There's people that motivate, athletes motivate youngsters.
Yeah. Round 6.
And he's trying something different. And look how relaxed. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Another
That was
easy
just
pin.
ridiculous.
That one was without the strap. So 6-0 to
Levan
Levan.
actually let Devon have him a little bit there.
Yeah.
He just held him and he
Yeah.
was smiling at him.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
6-0. 6-0. And that's the legacy hammer that is being presented by Devon Larratt over to Saginashvili.
Hold on. Devon's got to present him with his trophy.
It's kind of like a thing within arm wrestling.
Oh, so does it? He's passing it on.
Yeah,
is
he's
he?
like you're
Right.
the best type thing. It's
Oh
more
wow.
of
Okay.
an American thing. But
Okay.
so,
Going to Georgia.
so when Devon and Michael Todd arm wrestled,
So did Michael have to give it to Devon?
he gave it to him. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
But look at that. Unbelievable.
There you
Yeah.
go.
I mean, just the commentator there, Ray, saying Devon was the strongest version of Devon as well, and couldn't do anything against such an incredible opponent. There we have it, guys. 6-0. Devon versus Levan. 3-0. Unfortunately, Corey West picking up an injury against Alex Cadecha, and Iraqi beating Barboza 4-0. Neil Pickup is going to have a quick word with the athletes.
Turn that up a bit. Ladies and gentlemen,
Devon Larratt.
see
What's
what
he gonna
Devon's got to
say?
say.
Let's catch a word with our athletes. And I'm going to start with this, man. I want you to give him a massive round of applause.
And rightly so.
Yeah.
He deserves a round of applause. He's built the interest in this match as well.
Yeah, he has. Yeah.
We've spoken about that so many times, and you've been on one tonight, mate, and I know you always learn from these experiences.
And he was always the big underdog. The polls have changed as time's gone on, but
He should have been the underdog. But his popularity, though, is why
Absolutely.
people, we see it in strongman all the time. You don't have to be the best for people to say you're going to win.
no.
You just have to be liked or have a big following. That's enough.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, there's a lot of things that went into the making of the match. You never go into a match wanting to lose. I put my heart, my soul, my life into getting ready for Levan. What can I say? He's the pinnacle. He's Everest.
Levan is
I have no
Everest.
excuses. This is
That's good to hear.
without question the strongest, best, everything that I could have brought to the table. I guess without further ado, I mean, let's do the honors. Levan, I joked that I would be your teacher on the table.
So if you can't hear, Devon saying that he brought his absolute best to the table, but Levan is the mountain, the pinnacle, the one to beat. He's the best.
And I knew long ago that there was a possibility, not just a possibility, but very likely that this hammer belongs in Georgia.
What a nice speech from a man who's just lost. He's saying that this hammer belongs in Georgia with Levan. What a
Look at
great
that.
sportsman.
That's awesome.
Yeah. It's quite touching, actually.
Absolutely awesome to see.
Really
Are you getting all
nice.
emotional?
I am. I can't. No other arm wrestler could have worded it better than that. That
No.
was really nice from Devon. Very classy. He's a good guy. Want to give him a hug now. Levan is just a juiced up arm wrestler. Oh, come on, man. They all are. Let's get real. Jesus Christ. Aren't they?
Yeah.
It's not tested sport. Why wouldn't they be? Eric, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for this live stream, guys. Always a pleasure. Keep it up the great work.
Thank you
Thank you
very
for
much,
joining
Eric.
us, Eric, and for the super chats as well. Lots was
We're
like,
gonna be back.
let's do a watch party. And I was like, really? For arm wrestling? I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's been okay, hasn't it?
Once this match came, you came more alive then. You
Yeah,
seemed
I
a bit
did.
off to start with.
I wasn't off, Lozzie.
Well,
I just didn't know what was happening.
no.
And didn't know what the comments were talking about. And I was acting as a bloody help desk for Core Sports.
It's gonna, yeah. I have to agree. It's gonna be someone special.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Who on earth?
motivation as well. When you are that dominant, it's how long do you decide you want to keep going?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's about leaving a legacy, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you stop on the top like that, then people will always say, you know, this
Do you
guy
know,
was unbeatable.
The sad thing about this comment is I wouldn't even win.
Yeah.
There's some good arm wrestlers in Swindon. There's Larry Wheels.
Oh.
11, Saginashvili, the king
Turn
of the
down,
table.
Neil. Christ. No
Yeah.
offense, Neil. We love you.
There we go. Larry on his feet, clapping for him.
Very, very
Is he
impressive.
going to say anything? I'm just going to get a quick word from the winner.
There we go. Let's see what Levan's got to say. And a few words, but we'll see what he's got to say. Oh, they're bringing an interpreter over, I think. Maybe. Yeah, they are.
There we go. Georgian flag.
Georgian flag draped over the shoulders of Levan Saginashvili. Levan, incredible. I mean, truly.
The score was 6-0. Someone just asking that. 6-0 to Saginashvili.
And when I approached you, you said, tonight, you will see the levels.
Yes.
You were not lying. You told us that you didn't believe.
We're just waiting to see what Levan has to say.
Neil Pickup just asking Levan if Devon surprised him at all.
He's speaking Georgian.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Devon, for the words and for being my opponent.
He's just thanking everyone.
Fans and Devon and
He looks quite emotional.
yeah.
He's saying something a bit longer now.
Said he's worked very hard and he was very disciplined to prepare for this fight. And sorry if I was very emotional during the standoff. And sorry if I upset anyone.
Oh, bless.
He's not upset anyone.
So he's apologized for being emotional during the standoff, and if that upset anyone, he's been very disciplined leading up to this fight, and he's really grateful and thankful to his fans and for Devon for going up against him. Two really nice guys. It's nice to see, isn't it?
And they are nice guys. We met them
Yeah.
both. Very friendly.
Yeah.
He's just been asked who can challenge him. This is interesting to know who he thinks can challenge him.
Who's left? What is your next step in the sport of arm wrestling, Levan?
Oh, yeah.
Weird to be like that good and you know, think who can challenge me.
Yeah, it must be
Or
weird.
who's going to motivate me to train hard as well.
Yeah.
And again, you want to thank Devon for saying what you just said, his words as well.
Nope. He's gone back to the last question.
Sorry, guys, it's a bit sluggish interpretations going on and stuff. I can't believe people are still asking when's it starting. It's finished. 6-0 to Levan Saginashvili.
Someone said Todd Hutchins against Levan would be fun.
Saying I don't look at it in that way. I respect everyone. I think everyone's a great arm wrestler. And yeah, at the moment, I'll be honest, that there's nobody who can stand with me. But if Devon wants to rematch, then I'll be down for that.
Levan's saying there's not really anyone who thinks that can contest him right now.
Right, Devon just shaking his hand there, saying, "I don't think that's worthy right now."
Jody wants to go
Jody.
up against him. There you go. Jody Larratt. No.
No, he doesn't want any of Jody.
He's- So they're asking him, is there anyone you haven't faced that you would like to face?
Denis Saplenkov, he's saying.
Does Denis Saplenkov, wasn't he ill for a while?
Unfortunately, he's been through a lot of crap.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Whether he can get back to that kind of level that he was at is
a bit of an ask, isn't it? Although it'd be easier to get back to that than it would strongman, because of course he used to do strongman, didn't he?
And one last question, which is a difficult question for you, Levan, because I know
One last question.
despite your obvious level, you're a very modest individual.
Oh, excuse me.
In your heart, believe that you are the best, the highest level that we've
And Neil pick up asking him if he believes he's the best of all time.
It's a hard question to answer, isn't it? He seems like a humble guy.
It's better to let other people answer that question.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I can't say that. People be that judge of that.
Yeah. He said, I can't say that. I'll let other people be the judge. I think it's hard to dispute, isn't it?
Well, currently he is the best.
In terms of the strongest. He might not be the most decorated of all time at this point, but
he's only 33 years old.
Exactly.
And he's been undefeated since 2017. That's absolutely incredible. Right, guys.
Right, let's go to
I
bed.
hope you have enjoyed that. It was a little bit different for us, but good fun. Thank you to everyone that has joined us.
We're doing a stream tomorrow night that is strictly strongman. So
Oh, yeah, they can ask arm wrestling questions, but yes,
not with me.
strictly-
They can't.
We've got a lot of strongman things coming up over the next few months.
And
We've
of course, we need to talk about Estonia.
got Estonia, Royal Albert Hall.
Yes.
We've got the Champions League in Gloucester. We've got the World Deadlift Championships.
Very
We've
excited
got
about that one.
a trip to America planned, which we're
Yes.
looking forward
Yes.
to. We are hoping next year, early next year, to be in Australia.
Yes.
So for Australians out there enjoy watching us, we may be coming over sort of January time.
Yeah.
We've got lots planned, haven't we?
We have got lots planned and very little time to plan it all. So
Yeah.
we best go. Thank you so much for joining us, though. We hope you enjoyed this weird little watch party. Link is still in the description if you want to buy the stream. But to be honest, like we said, it's probably going to be uploaded to
Final roundup of scores, just if people are joining last minute.
Yeah.
Devon losing 6-0 to Levan Saginashvili. Alex Cadecha winning 3-0 against Corey West. Corey West pulling out with a
Peck
peck
injury.
injury. And then Iraqi versus Barboza was 4-0 to Iraqi. Thank you very, very much, guys. Thank you to all our members. We appreciate all the support you give us, all the super chats, the views, the likes, everything. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.